red, but next to they said my next to red. Yeah, they said my dream was a dead end. They said people like me don't trend. Said my slang won't ever get there. They said my neck was too red. Neck too red. Boy, neck's too red. My neck's too red.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. It's your favorite redneck or your least favorite redneck, whichever the case may be. I hope y'all having a good Tuesday evening. I got a good guest tonight, and we're going to be getting up into it in just a minute. But until then, everybody knows about Jesse Howard with Outlaw Nation. His wife has got cancer. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about this shirt real quick. I need y'all, if y'all would, to go to Outlaw Nation's merch channel, and I don't think it's still ain't up yet. But y'all, this is the front left breast pocket area. This is it says "Help beat breast cancer to save a life." You don't know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. And then we got the back of the shirt. The back of the shirt is just, it's got Outlaw Nation, it's got Trailer Made Records, it's got the YouTubers that have actually had the money to put in on it, and you got the independent artists that put in on it. And then you got Show Improved Entertainment, which is Miss Mel and Chad Arms, and all those that are signed under them. And then you got Menace and Threat Productions, which Menace and KSN and Domineer, and I'm not sure who Drizzle is yet. I've still yet to look him up, but it's for Miss Beverly Howard. You see that at the bottom right there. And from there, we're going to go ahead and show the coffee that her best friend has put out. This is the front of it, and I love the name of this coffee, y'all. It's just out of the way is the name of the cafe that's doing it, her friend's cafe, and it's called Fuck Cancer. And that's the front of the bag, and in the back of the bag, you see Miss Beverly and her friend there. And Tyler will drop the link in the chat so y'all could go and order that. But we're gonna get on into it, y'all. I mean, we're gonna get to the person that y'all came here to see. Y'all, we have got a 3-timer on the rundown. Mr. T.J. Sanders.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Can y'all hear me?
Yep. Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to.
All right, let's see what's going on over here real quick. We got Mr. Sam Squatch. What's up, Sam? We got Misty Lambert so far in here, and we got Spencer, and then we got the beautiful one and only TNT 13 mom. All right. I said something about doing this before, and then you said, no, let's wait. We got Miss Coyote Penny done came in on us. I was surprised last night. I was surprised because I felt like you had the better song of the two songs. Now, I wonder if you think would it had helped if you'd had a visual, if you'd been able to make a video, any kind of visual with the song. Do you think that would have helped?
I don't think it would have hurt. I don't know that it would have won it. But I definitely thought about that. But that song was too. I've been writing the songs and doing the songs. Pretty much the last 2 songs that y'all heard. The only song that wasn't written during the rundown was the first song that I submitted. So I just didn't have the time, and I don't have the catalog like that. So I don't have any old videos or anything to submit. I mean, song wise, I felt like there was definitely like a difference in energy, and I was hoping the higher energy would win, just based off of things that they've said in the past about the, slower, deeper stuff. They've made comments like it's a good song, but maybe it's not a competitive enough song or aggressive enough song. And that's why like the past 2 songs I submitted were more up tempo, higher energy tracks. But I mean, I don't necessarily know that they made the wrong choice. I mean, at the end of the day, Legacy is super dope. When I first heard him, I thought
he's great.
Yeah, like I really thought when I first heard him, like no BS. Like my initial thought was this dude's probably going to win the whole thing. So,
well, I mean, if you want to go there too, I mean, I understand it's a competition and everybody's in it for a competition, but I've been thinking about one thing though. Okay, like when Mike Sons is in there, and then you got what happened with Dynasty, and then Legacy, and then everybody was calling that. And Dynasty, what I thought was Dynasty, and then found out last night it was actually D Nasty. But the last song before
I think it was Dynasty.
Oh, you think that's what it was? Well, he
I think
said
yeah, I think they were joking.
He said D Nasty he did say D Nasty in the
Can you speak?
In the video last night. So, and then everybody, the judges and all, they done said something about his name being D Nasty. So, but the last week, see, I was thinking this week that I didn't know he was going to come with that, because you never know what somebody else is going to come with. That's why I had asked you in the chat before I was like, you come with something hard. And you said you came with what you could. So,
right.
I say it was great. And now look, Mom said, I got to agree with what Mom says here. She said it's really hard now. You got a good competition, and that's what I see in there. I mean, there's some heat in there now.
There's a lot of heat in there. I don't. Their decisions are only going to get harder as it goes on. I mean, I think last night definitely. I think that round between me and Legacy, it seemed like, anyways, that was one of the harder ones. I actually expected the vote to be a little closer, but I
thought Adam was going to vote you. I mean, because I really did. I heard him say TJ, and then somebody else said something. And then
I thought it was going to be Dirty that was going to tie the vote, because Dirty's like, dude,
but it wasn't been a tie. It was going to be 3-3.
3-3. It would have been 3-3.
No, there ain't no 3-3. There's only 5 judges.
But it would have been 3-3 because it was 2. It
5
was
judges. How you get 3-3 out of 5 judges? Tell me that. Tell me that. There's only 5 judges. How you get 3-3?
Yeah, that equals 6.
I think it dawned on him.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, yeah, that equals 6, buddy.
Well, technically there is 6 if you count Tim, but Tim can't vote.
You can't count Tim. You can't count Mr. Reaction. That's host and co-host.
Yeah, but Mr. Reaction does vote.
He don't vote. He just gives his opinion on the songs and all.
No.
If they don't have 4 judges,
exactly.
or if they got 6 judges on there and it's a tie, he's a tiebreaker. Yeah, I agree with that. We were sitting in suspense the whole time, Mom said, and we sure were.
But I do believe Dirty was going to go ahead and vote for him too, because he's like, dude, that had replay value. I'd jump in my truck and just turn that on and just vibe to it while I'm driving.
We're gonna get into all that. Tyler's jumping the gun. We're gonna pull all that up.
Well,
I want to take a trip. I want to take a trip back. I want you to pull this up. And here's the timestamp right here. So while he's getting this pulled up, tell me a little bit about yourself there, TJ. I understand you right on the Alabama-Georgia line. You got a wife, and I believe you told me you had one kid that was like, what, 2 years old, right at 2?
Yeah, she's a little less than 2. She'll be 2 in October. Yeah, right. I'm in Phoenix City, Alabama. So yeah, right across the river from Columbus, Georgia.
I've been through there many times.
Born and raised, never really lived anywhere else. I lived in Auburn briefly while my wife was in school, in college, but that was a very short period. Let's see what else. I mean, aside from the music, I'm a little bit of, like a gearhead a little bit. I like my cars. I've done a little bit of dirt track racing in my past. Let's see. Yeah, I done dirt track for work. I got a window tint shop in Columbus, Georgia. So I'm a window tinter.
There you go.
Me and a buddy share a shop out there. He does like the vinyl wraps, like the color changing or commercial printed wraps and stuff like that. I think Just in Time has a wrap shop too. They do like the same stuff. And me and him share a building, and I do tent work in one bay, and he does the wrap stuff in another.
One of the guys that worked with me, he plays softball and all that. Well, actually, right now he's not playing. He just goes and supports his team. Mom said, "Vroom vroom," but yeah, he goes and supports his team, and he's pretty much keeps score and keeps all the stats and everything right now because he just had a bad wreck. But on his way down there, he got pulled over for window tint.
That's the stupidest pull over.
He got pulled over for window tint. They checked his window.
Well, they're saying worse stuff that's going on.
Now that I got a window tinter in here, okay, so being a window tinter that close to Georgia, being right there on the Georgia line, Alabama line, so you know the law for window tint in Georgia, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I have to.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my shop's in Georgia, but Alabama and Georgia are the same law. Actually, it's just 32% is their limit on the front. The front two.
I gotta tell you, this guy's name is the same as yours.
Who's that?
This guy's name is TJ. But they got him because I was under the same impression he was
talking, right?
That the back glass in a car, the back side windows, and the back window could be as dark as you want.
No, not on a sedan. Like a car, it's got to be the 32% all the way around. On trucks and SUVs, the back can be as dark as you want. Like that's a real common misconception, actually. Even to the point that I've even had cops tell me that, well, we only check the front two. But like if you look up the law online, basically what it is like sedans, like cars, they don't come with any factory tinting. So all the glass comes clear. So they can control what you're supposed to put on how dark you can tint your windows. Now on trucks and SUVs, the back half is already from factory with a stained glass. It's already tinted darker than what they wanted anyways. So they just don't even apply the law to the back half of trucks and SUVs is basically what it is.
So that's what he got pulled over for, because he darted out the back window and it's a 4-door. So he now blacked out the back two windows, and then he had a little bit on the front two windows, and they got him for it.
Yeah, it all depends on the cop you catch and what kind of mood you catch him in.
Well, we got this pulled up. I want to take you back quite a few weeks. We're gonna go back to episode 2. I think this is when you went against Athena.
Yep.
And I think you got a gift given to you by City Chief.
Sure did.
All right, here's TJ Sanders in Bama Days. Let's get it.
days. Grow up just like our daddies, and that may never change. Got the nose on the grindstone, that's every day. In them towers, but they feel just like an Escalade. Marlboro in the tray, backseat, hold the base. Shotgun riding shotgun, and them roll sides getting sprayed. Open up a case, back 40, set a blaze, set a flame. Something about them small town Bama days. And that's what it's been like most of our life. Working long days to pay the price for that own little slice. And after that, they ain't much left, but we gon' make it all right. The concrete break the ice, jumping on top of bush lights. My boy call me hype. There's a party at the power lines. We bury straight pipes, bumping way through the Alpines. Around here ain't much downtime. We get there, we gon' pray. We gon' celebrate like we pay. If we spend it all, it's okay. There's gon' be some on the way. Ain't worried about getting it back. Put this other bell on my lap. Pop a tap, can't tell me jack. Got your back if they act wrong. So just relax, dog. Tell them put that track on, don't play no sad songs, yeah. Getting lost in the glow in the trees, making all these small town memories. Keep them city lights, cause they ain't for me. I promise you I'm right where I wanna be. It's something about the small town Bama days. Grow up just like our daddies, and that may never change. Got the nose on the grindstone, that's every day. In them towers, but they feel just like an Escalade. Marlboro in the tray, backseat, hold the base. Shotgun riding shotgun, and them roll sides getting sprayed. Open up a case, back 40, set a blaze, set a flame. Something about them small town Bama days.
Now, I'm not going to run through all of what they said after that, and then, but we are. I do want to go ahead and put one little piece on there real quick. So we're gonna get into this.
Females call each other. So that being said, Menace, who do you got?
That was 119.
Man, look, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Song for song, I think Athena had more excitement. She was more willing to put herself out there. I think the first song was, like I said, it was good. But all in all, I think song for song, I think Athena won this one.
Okay. Sharon Ray Candy?
Fuck, man. Well, just so we're clear, somebody over there said that they guessed that only men could call women bitches in their song. Now that's not the problem with the word. The word wasn't the problem. It was the repetitiveness of that word was what my problem was with that. Just to clear that up. I don't know, bro. I pick Athena. So
okay, we got 2 for Athena.
2.
City Chief?
Yeah, I'll have to go with TJ on this one, man.
All right, 2-1. Hard target?
First guy, I don't remember his name, but him.
All right, so we got a tie, 2-2. The reaction.
Dun, dun, dun.
there you go,
Deciding
reaction.
factor.
Well,
I'll bet
I
you're sitting on the edge of your seat right now.
going to go with Athena.
Damn. There you have it. Athena, you get the win.
Hold on.
TJ Sanders, thank you for submitting.
Hey, I want to use my golden ticket
Bam!
for TJ.
There you have it, folks.
Throw it up, Triple T. Throw it up.
The first golden ticket of season 2. Let me pull it up. TJ Sanders.
Congratulations. You just secured yourself a seat at the winner's circle for winning the Rundown Golden Ticket.
When he said, Mr. Reaction, you're the deciding factor, was you sitting on the side of your seat?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I bet you was like, come on. All right, and then after he said Athena, what did you fall back like, damn?
I mean, I was kind of in disbelief. Like, honestly, like I thought in that particular situation, I thought that I had that one covered. And that's nothing against Athena because I think Athena's super dope. I think, I mean, the judges said it. I think she has better songs, I think, than the one that, you know, and that's what they were saying too. And I mean, I kind of agreed, especially later on listening, you know, to more of her stuff. So, and if you watch the whole judging, like for the majority, aside from like City Chief kind of complaining about the mix on that song, I mean, it was pretty much all positive feedback on my end. And then they pretty much did nothing but critique her. So it was kind of confusing because like when I'm watching that, I'm thinking they were leaning my way already. And then it went the other way. So yeah, like that's what I mean by I thought I had it covered. Not that I just thought I smoked her or nothing, but like watching them and they said what they said about each song, it seemed like I had it cleared, and then it went the other way, so I was kind of taken back.
That being said, you need to go watch the last episode of season 1 because I mean, me and Menace, when I interviewed Menace, me and him talked about this. I thought Menace had lost.
Yeah,
I thought everybody was just giving Menace a bunch of tips because I mean they you know how they final thoughts and all that when they was going through the final thoughts. I mean they were really giving. Oh man, I can't remember what his name was. They was giving him all kind of props, but then when they went to Menace, they was critiquing Menace the whole time on the final thoughts. But then when it came down to the voting, Menace got it. And then what I thought was cool as hell on it was the and the prize then was to perform at the Redneck Rave. But then Just in Time went ahead and extended that offer to the other contestant too and said, look, all right, both of y'all dope ass artists. I want both of y'all to play at the Redneck Rave. So he got a free shot at the Redneck Rave. And then Menace even said, hey, I want to perform with you at the Redneck Rave.
Yeah.
But you know what? He didn't even show up.
Yeah, I heard about that recently. I didn't know that happened. I went back before the second season started, and like before I decided, like when I first found out about it, I went to see what it was about, and I went back and I watched. I don't know how many episodes it was. I know they didn't have near as many people, but I could only find like a few episodes, and I watched the ones. I don't really remember some of them. I kind of skimmed through. But I feel like I watched the last one because I remember Justin offering that to both of them. And I thought that when I found out that just like last week, I think is when I found out that he didn't show up, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, you put yourself in there and you get extended an offer like that. I mean, who cares? You come in second. Yeah, you got the same prize. You got the same prize. That was dope.
Yeah, I don't know. And like Menace asked me about it, and I was like, bro, like I'd have to hear his side. Like I don't want to draw any conclusions because I don't know enough about him, So, I mean, I follow him and stuff. I mean, he's definitely dope. I don't know what that would be about. I'd have to hear his side of it before I make any judgments on it. But
he just told me that he didn't show up. I mean, that's mainly. I mean, I won't go no more than that. HBR in the house. What's up, HBR? Well, get us to here. Well, you ain't got just that right there and 110. Oh man, if you see me doing this right here, it's because Mom just cooked this banging damn supper, and I'm full. I am so full. I had never heard of doing what she called beanie weenies. When she said beanie weenies, now my mom always cut up some hot dogs and threw them in some pork and beans. That was beanie weenies. But my wife's like, no, you need to get some Bush's baked beans and get me some Red Hots. That's what she cooked with some cornbread. It was freaking killer.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna eat later after this.
We're gonna jump ahead to your second entry in here, which is episode 30.
Shut up.
Wow, we get to chat on this one? Or no? No.
I'm finding
Right.
You said an hour and 10, but we already had an hour and 11 minutes, 13, 14.
You back it up. Back it back up.
There's nothing at 110, man. I was just there.
Well, then back it on up a little bit. I might have gave you the wrong time. Yeah, I did. Come back. Back. I might be wrong. No, this is it.
So you meant an hour and 1.
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe it was an hour and 10 seconds is what I was looking for.
I mean, we can go for an hour and... I just told you an hour and 10 seconds. There was nothing there.
No, I mean, I think it was an hour. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe it was 1 hour and then 10 hundredths of a second of what I was
You
looking
mean
at.
10 seconds?
No, back up.
There's nothing there.
Back up.
There is
Just start it
nothing
right there.
there.
Start it right there.
It starts right here.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, TJ. This is how it is in my house.
What you meant was an hour and 1 minute.
Okay, an hour and 1 minute. Well, we're gonna go through this one because I really like this one so much that I wanted to change the name of it.
Oh, is this the second one? Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I was going to episode 13.
My last two got the same, because they didn't have.
Okay,
it wasn't YouTube video, so yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say how about this? Episode 13, business. That helps you out there, doesn't it?
Business, yeah.
Business. This one when you was going up against Jason Rose.
Yep.
Rosenberg.
No, that wasn't. He didn't do Rosenberg then, did he? I thought that was the one he did.
Yeah, he did. He did Rosenberg.
That was when he did Rosenberg.
Yeah.
Okay, it was the one before that.
Wait, we skipped episode 14.
No,
think about it.
No, we didn't. And then he didn't do nothing that Thursday. And then this Monday was 15. Remember, last Monday was 14. Episode 13 is when we got Moccasin Creek, Brahma Bull in there.
Oh, yeah, where Adam was absent because of the video shoot.
Yeah, because of the video shoot.
Yeah, there was only one episode, I think, between my last two goes.
Yeah, and that was last Monday, and then you hit this Monday because last Thursday there wasn't one.
Yeah, that's right.
Because of the Taylorville, Illinois show.
That would be dope, fireman. I mean, you can. How about you do that? Make it a rundown recap. Just ask him about if he would care.
Who, me?
No, I'm talking about fireman. He just said Tim would who wished Tim would make a rundown channel and clip up each battle, etc., and upload it.
He needs to.
Yeah, that would be cool. Probably take a lot of time, but
because everything's so jumbled up on one channel that it's kind of confusing.
Yeah,
we're
for sure.
See,
we don't need to let anything
I can't remember. Did you? I can't remember. Remind me. Did you go first or did Jason go first?
Yeah, I went first.
Yeah, it was him. Then Rosenberg.
I think. Yeah, I went first. I'm pretty sure I went first on every round that I done.
Because remember, Rosenberg had a video. It wasn't an MP3.
Yeah, I know that, but I was just saying that. And what I was going to say was about one thing I'll say is I got cracked up after his song finished, and they went straight to Jeff, Brahma Bull. They went straight to Brahma Bull and asked him, and he was like, "What's the guy's name again?"
Yeah.
I was like, man, that was repetitive as hell, but it got stuck in your head. Welcome, Savannah. All right, but this is episode 13. This is business. I want to hear you say it.
Business. That's just
business.
I just spelt it. So I just tried to spell it the way that I say it in the hook. But if I would have spelt it the way that I said it, then the last three letters would have been a curse word. So that's why I put the Z's at the end.
All right, we're going to get up in this because I like the shit out of this.
Cats that are doing it now, you know what I mean? All right. Well, we got TJ Sanders versus Jason Rose. So TJ Sanders, you're up first. I'm gonna hit the play button. Let me know if you hear it. Y'all hear that? No?
Not yet.
Not yet, bro. I think that's the first time you said I'm gonna hit the play button. Y'all hear that? And we actually didn't hear anything. I didn't even know that.
Hey, camouflage, I see you, dog.
Email. My bad.
What about now?
Now we hear it.
All right. So TJ Sanders, you're up to the plate. You know the rules. We hope your stuff's fired. We hope it's gas, because if not, they'll trash it. Everybody in chat, sit back, relax, strap your boots on. Let's get it.
Yep. T, you can't outwork me. Nah, we really out here every day, every night, like clockwork. Let's get it. Yeah. Bitch, I'm on, yeah, don't care who ain't on my team. I got more bread, oh yeah, got more than I need. And I got it on my own, so you can't take that from me. You can put me in the streets, I'll be back up in a week. And that's big facts, really about my business. Built that from the ground up and got a big bag. It's that, set my sights higher and go get that shit rap. Fingers to my rivals, they ain't this bad. Nah, I used to be the brokest man on thin ice like polar bears. Stacking change and Folgers cans, pay myself my own advance. Treated like my only chance and put the homies on the pegs. And we still managed to pedal the distance like the Tour de France. Knowing they ain't know us yet, that's okay, I'm on their neck. Now they wanna get on the train like the Polar Express. Know we next, they gon' feel the whole effect. They know that I told them best, hope they ain't got no regrets. I told you not to say that, I told you ain't no take back. Got motion, ain't no break pass, the only way's no way back. Ain't studying your lame ass, X on my like the state flag. Now I'm the one they can't dap, I'm heading with the pace at. Bitch, I'm on, yeah, don't care who ain't on my team. I got more bread, oh yeah, got more than I need. And I got it on my own, so you can't take that from me. You can put me in the streets, I'll be back up in a week. And that's big facts, really about my business. Built that from the ground up and got a big bag. It's that, set my sights higher and go get that shit rap. Fingers to my rivals, they ain't this bad. Been grinding since a young man, old enough to pay on Sam. PBJ, my lunch pail, a brief look like thumbnails. The teacher said I flunk fail, I felt it like I read braille. Set my sights on upscale, then worked until my hands swell. How you think I run scared? These pussies pink as sunset. I slump mans with one hand, he really think he up next. I done got my dollar signs and never wore a sundress. I run high, ain't nothing less than 97 funk flex. And I mean that. Yeah, my team stack, they won't see it coming, they gon' need to catch a recap. Flow make them sleep bad, get these boys on the CPAP. Can't just let them east pass, need the code to the keypad. Bitch, I'm on, yeah, don't care who ain't on my team. I got more bread, oh yeah, got more than I need. And I got it on my own, so you can't take that from me. You can put me in the streets, I'll be back up in a week. And that's big facts, really about my business. Built that from the ground up and got a big bag. It's that, set my sights higher and go get that shit rap. Fingers to my rivals, they ain't this bad. Nah. Every day's a level up. We never slow down. We never turn back. Never. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Reactions. Let me know what you think. You're muted.
I would say it was super loud for me, but it was good. I feel like the hook was in it. The verses were dope. Isn't that the guy, if I'm not mistaken, Chief, you gave the ticket to? Yeah, I'm glad to see that, because if I'm not mistaken, I wasn't really feeling that first entry though.
Definitely better than the first one.
Way better, dude. So I was about to say, I appreciate the fact that he took the gift of the golden ticket and actually came in with his word, and he was going to bring it. He brought it. Sounded dope as hell. Yeah, I fucked with that record for sure.
All right, City Chief.
That shit was hot garbage. I'm playing. No, it was dope. It's a lot of things I don't like about it, and I'm gonna pick it apart for a second because that's what I do. It's like a pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand to hear somebody talk at the beginning of a track that don't have any meaning whatsoever. Like that shit, like you're trying to hype yourself up and then you rap about it and then you talk about it. It's like super old school to me. And that's just not what I like. Something else I don't like is hearing somebody's tag 45 seconds, a minute and a half, and 3 minutes in a song, bro. You got to invest in your craft and not rap on beats with tags in the middle of the beat still. Song was really dope. It sounded like you were standing in a tunnel rapping it though. It's like a tremendous amount of reverb on your voice, and it almost made it so muddy I could barely understand what you were saying. And the beat was extra loud, and your verse was just barely sitting right under it, where I could hear what you were saying, but it wasn't just quite there. But the song was still dope, and it had my shoulder popping. So,
all right, Trainwreck.
It was mediocre to me. It wasn't like the best song, but it wasn't the worst song. I mean, I'm struggling with this Wi-Fi shit, bro. So I don't really want to go off of quality and shit, but it just wasn't. It wasn't like real hot or nothing, but it did have my head bouncing while I was trying to figure this shit out. I will say that. That's about it.
All right, Eddie.
I'm sorry,
Superman.
Shit, I think the shit was pretty dope. I know that it was recorded terribly. I know that it had like echo ass reverb, sound like he recorded it in a phone booth. But I think the dude was snapping on there. I think really if he took that hook and he really got more energetic with that yeah ho part or whatever it was, and he really hit that shit, and then he like pitched down a couple of his vocals on that hook and made it like some DJ Screw type of shit on there. I think he's got a fucking banger on his hand. Of course, it needs to be mixed and mastered better. But I don't think his lines was bad. He wasn't really reaching for punches. His punches was good. So I mean, I see the potential in the shit. If we're judging like
hold on, no, we're not. I wasn't judging off quality. That was just me being a prick because I fuck with TJ, okay. Dog. That was just me.
Oh, I got you. Okay, that was a little slide shit. But I really shit. I think Buddy was doing his thing really on the track, man. Honestly, I do. Like, I know that recording wise, everybody don't have the access to everything, so I'm not gonna judge that.
No, he got a good ass studio. Don't let him fool you with that quality. I promise you. He got the lazy. He's lazy.
Oh, he's lazy. Okay, mix your shit better, dog.
Lord, I got
or send it to City Chief and let me take care of it for you, bro.
Shout out to I don't know how to pronounce that name. Somebody help me out with that.
Casey Renee.
Yeah. Keep spreading the positivity and love for music. Good luck to everyone in the finals. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Casey Renee.
Let me ask a question real quick before we go any further. Who just won?
TJ Sanders.
I know it's stupid, bro. How many more rounds is there tonight, bro? Three. Can y'all do this night without me, bro? Because this shit's really pissing me off, bro. I'm tired of fucking with it, and it's loud. And
no, we got to have you, dog.
Amp got it, bro.
Got to have you.
All right, so y'all roll with it, bro, and I'm gonna go and mingle with these folks, bro, and I'll see y'all again on Monday. All right.
But we love you so much.
We'll see you soon, Kenny.
We got
now that our faces are together, dude. Do we look like brothers if our faces are together?
All right, dog.
Is T Fro? T mad at him?
No, you good. You good.
All right, bet. I'm gonna see y'all in a couple of days, bro. I appreciate everybody, and I apologize about this. I love y'all, bro. Hey, Temple, bro. I'm gonna get some shit together as soon as I get home to send to you. I've been struggling. I got you, bro.
That's because you're in somebody's warehouse right now. They don't know where you at.
hey, don't forget about me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna forget about it.
Hey, hard target. As soon as you take your glasses off, blink twice if you get in trouble, dog. Let me know.
All right, Kenny, man.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, bro. Peace.
All right, Eddie.
For me, listening to that song and his rapping skills was like looking at a beautiful woman, and he went hard. but at the same time, that beautiful woman had a bad attitude, which is the quality. As good as you are, you're gonna have to make things sound better for people to soak that thing in, man. I didn't want to listen to it, and you could have just snapped the whole way, which you did, but in any other situation, I would have cut it off just because of that. And you would have lost a listener because of that quality. And I preach quality because there's no reason for it to be that bad in 2024 at all. You can do it on your phone to make it sound better. It can destroy you as an artist or make you lose an opportunity when you do that right there. But I am going to give you your skills because you did come with it on the song, but at this point, late in the competition, dude, you got to do better.
And I stress that to all the artists, might sound better than that, bro.
But I think everybody's got to understand when you're playing through MP3 files through these streaming platforms, it does mess up the.
It takes away some, bro, but it doesn't add reverb and muffledness, and it's gonna take away some quality, but it's not gonna add shittier quality. Unfortunately, it's just gonna take away from the goodness. And I get what Eddie's saying on there, bro. It's 2024. Like I said, I've recorded tracks on Guitar Hero mics that sounded better than that. Unfortunately,
That's twice.
you old, Jeff. You be all right, bro.
No, that's twice. I got the comment. Hey, it's 2024. My shit, I can't make dog. You should hear some of the shit I said, Dusty and them. So I see where you're coming from. The people that want to invest in themselves as far as learning the mix and do that. But
I gotta go along. I gotta go along with Jeff. I mean, these hold on, mom's at the door.
Hold on, mom's at the door. Oh Lord.
Gotta change beverage. I gotta give an empty for a full. Thank you, baby. I gotta go along with Jeff. These judges, let me back this up. I want you to answer a question real quick.
The one on the screen?
On the one on the screen. I want you to answer. Not my question. This is HBR asking you this. We got another reactor on the scene.
Okay, so I mean, me personally, I get why people don't like the harshness. Like I see that. I get that. I'm the type, like, especially when I'm talking or dealing with people that I'm not like friends with, like I will, take it easy on folks. But at the same time, like the crowd that I run with, and I'm so used to people just like, I can't even tell you, I probably shouldn't even say it online, what one of my best friends says to me every day when I walk in the door at work. Like it's an immediate insult. As soon as
this is my channel. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, look, if I show up to work 5 minutes early and I see him walk into the door and he beats me in that door, he's every morning it's going to be, oh, get here when you can, pussy. Like it's every day. I don't like, I mean, I'm used to the, how like the construction worker, blue collar, that type of just ragging and giving each other shit all the time. I'm so used to it that like, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't bother me. And I know where it's coming from. With City Chief, especially just because, like he said, like, he fucks with me. I know that, although I wish he'd learn to respond to text messages and, all that. But, it's, I get it. And I do appreciate the honesty that comes through with it though, because, at the end of the day, man, I think, if you're an artist and you watch enough content and enough other artists that have something going for them and you listen to them talk about it enough, they always talk about how much hatred and criticism they constantly get. It doesn't matter how good you are, you can't please everybody. So like that is going to be something, like if you're an artist, like you really need to be able to stomach that anyways, because you're going to be hearing that all the time. So realistically, if like I got a line in one of the songs on the album that says, if the critics got you tripping, then you're on a dead end road, because you got to be able to stomach it. You got to be able to look past it and move past it. Yeah, like exactly. You can't let that get you in your feelings. And I mean, I mean, I think the rest of the feedback was pretty positive, other than Eddie, and I think Eddie said it how he meant it. I mean, I think he was being genuine about the "you're too good to have music that low quality." And I mean, you know, just to be real, that song was finished. I was at the beach that day that episode aired. We had just got to the beach, so that Thursday morning we drove to the beach, and I had just submitted the song like the night before, but I had just finished the song like that night before, or maybe like that Tuesday night. So I didn't have time. I done the best I could with it, and I didn't have time to send it off to get a professional mix. Like, even if I would have hit City Chief up or whoever up and sent it off for a mix, I mean, that still takes a couple days, and I was heading to vacation. So like, I mean, I had to get the song off. So it wasn't like I got lazy with the song. It was kind of, it was a last minute song. Like, I had so much time and this is going to sound bad, but I had so much time between that first song and the second song, and I was constantly making songs. But every time I made a song, I was like, I'm gonna send this one. But then every time I made another song, no, I'm gonna send this one. Every time I made another song, no, I like this one better. So I mean, I done that with the span of probably like 4 or 5 songs, and that was the last one, and I liked it the most at the time, and I liked the energy. I felt like the energy was there. I think if the mix, which I'm gonna have that song professionally mixed for sure, and it's probably gonna go on, you know, another album or something. But yeah,
speaking of albums, you just dropped one. You just dropped one, didn't you?
Yeah,
Friday you dropped one.
Right, with all my shitty mixes on it. Yeah, it's all on there. I did the best I could with it. That's my first run of me doing stuff kind of by myself in this in my little shedio that I call it. So
and I agree with what you say. If you're going to get into something like this, you got to be able to roll with whatever's said about your music. You got to be able to take the good with the bad. But like Mom said, some of these kids can't take it. So,
right.
I agree with her on that too. But not, like you said.
Can I say something real quick?
What?
When we was pointing at you, how was you not vibing?
I mean, what? Because you made the fucking song, it didn't damn get in your feelings? I was like, why the fuck are you moving? All you were doing in your head was barely fucking moving. I'm over here fucking getting down, and I'm like, why the fuck can't you move?
No, I'm not much of a dancer in the first place. Secondly, you got to understand that every song that you've heard of mine, I've heard that song probably 200 times. Like, while you're working on it, like,
I don't damn how many times I hear that song. When I hear that song, I'm going to move.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's vibing music. I mean, come on. And another thing that I feel like with these artists though that are up there, they got to understand that they've done made it to where a lot of them haven't, and a lot of them don't have the funds to do what they're saying, because I mean, you know, just like I think it was last night that who was it? I think it was City Chief said something about one that Trainwreck had did, and he was like, "Man, next time you want to spend, you know, $300 or $400, send it to me. I can do better than, you know," because them two are always going. They're brothers. They're always going at it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about that the other day.
What I was getting at was some of these art. I mean, some of these people that are submitting, they don't have the funds to do what these judges are saying they should have done. I mean, I understand, you know, you got to invest in your art, but you've got to have it to invest first.
Yeah, for sure. I was just having that conversation. Yeah, I was just having that conversation the other day. I mean, I know the judges have to know and they have to understand, but I don't know that everybody does, like, understands the prices of that stuff. Like, if you have a buddy that is good at it, and now granted, understand this, I have been through so many people that I have paid cheap prices, like $40, $50. Here, mix my song for me. And then they ruin my song. So like I've done that a bunch of times. I've found a few good guys, you know, but they don't just over the top deliver like somebody like, you know, Dub 3030 did with my last song. Like, but that is a totally different price tag from the other. I mean, if you don't have someone who is that good off rip, that's going to do stuff for you either out of the kindness of their heart or like half off, like super cheap, and then you don't have a videographer and you don't, I was breaking it down the other day for my avenues and what I have and what I would trust going with. If I was to pay a videographer and do a video for every song and try to follow this blueprint of dropping a video every 2 weeks and stuff, like you see people like Jam Wayne and like Keith Cash and stuff doing, for my avenues, I don't have the avenues. It would probably cost me literally around $2,500 per song. Like it would be somewhere in that ballpark once everything's all added up. By the time you pay for the beat, by the time you pay for the mix and master, and then pay for a videographer and the editing and everything that comes with it, you're looking, from what I've been priced on and what I have paid for in the past, like that's about what you're looking at spending. Like it can easily be that high. And that's crazy money. I mean, that's if I try to do that every 2 weeks, you're talking about $4,000 to $5,000 a month. A lot of people don't even make that in a month in their whole household.
Mom's being sarcastic. Sarcastic. Damn, what the hell is wrong with my English today?
You're having a stroke, I think.
I'm not having a stroke, I promise. I'm all right. I feel good.
You sound like Joe Biden. I was going to say, all right, be quiet, Joe Biden, earlier.
Man, I tell you what, you ready to get slapped over here. Shit. I had hey, what I wanted to say about that. I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, but I went through. Hell, I was sitting there going through all your. I don't know, with a banger like that, something that makes me move and bob and weave like that. How long have you been doing music?
Oh man, so I've been dreading this question because I don't know if I want to give you the short answer or the long answer, and I'm so bad about going off on tangents. So, I mean, the rap consistently taking it seriously, maybe like a year and some change. But overall, I mean, I got into music in general when I was like 12. So like I started playing guitar when I was like 12, and I'm not a guitarist. Okay. I can't get down on the guitar like City Chief and like a lot of these other guys do. That's not the case. I was pretty decent as a 13, 14-year-old, but I learned the wrong way. And then just started being a regular teenager. So I didn't do any music. I didn't play it for some years. And then I started rapping for the first time when I was like 18. And then kind of the same thing happened there. I done it for a couple of years, but I didn't understand anything about the recording as far as like the technical side of it, because I had a buddy at the computer for me the whole time, and I was just writing and recording. And then life happened, you know, and I was self-conscious about being the random kid that thinks he's going to be a rapper and still lives with his daddy and that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So when I was like in my 20s, I kind of just grew away from it and just started focusing on career and things like that. Got my wife through college. We got married, bought a house, had a kid, normal shit. And then recently, like maybe sometime in 2023, I think it was, or it may have been late 2022, a buddy of mine that I used to do music with hit me up wanting me to do a verse. And I was like, dude, I haven't done music in damn near 10 years. And he was like, I don't care. I still want you to put a verse on this song. And it kind of sparked it back in me. So a few months after that, I started trying to piece together cheap stuff just to get started and trying to learn it. And I had to go through a big learning curve for a few months just to learn how to record myself and get it to sound bearable to me. And yeah, and no, I cannot freestyle you anything. I am a terrible freestyler.
I can see. I could tell when you read that. When you read that, you started going. You started stuttering a little bit, like damn. Mom called me on the spot on that one.
But, you know, when I was younger, like when I first started, like, you know, when I say I started rapping around 18, that's how I got into it. Just being at like high school parties and field parties, you know, this is kind of small town vibes where I'm at. So we didn't have a lot, like we was always at a house party or having parties on the power lines or at the pipelines, like sneaking in, getting kicked off and stuff like that. And you know, there would always be a circle of folks you know, freestyling and stuff. And I hopped in a few, you know what I'm saying, and me and my buddies messed around a little bit, and then eventually I started writing stuff. But here lately I haven't freestyled in so long. Freestyling is like I don't know of a good analogy, but it's a muscle that you got to constantly work to stay good at it and be good at it. And a lot of rappers do it. They do it in the studio or around their other musical friends. I don't have that. I'm like Family Guy all the time until I come out here and I sit down and I write. So I just don't work that muscle out enough to be worth a damn at it. You wouldn't even want to hear it if I did.
Oh, we got Ghost in here. What's up, Ghost?
What's up, our Aussie brethren?
Aussie. How's it?
Aussie.
What up, Mike?
Australia.
There
mate.
you go. Hey, Mike. What up, Mike?
Ghost is in Australia?
Yes, he's an Aussie.
I got an Australian car, Ghost. I like them cars y'all make over there.
I'm on.
They just get rebranded as the United States ones.
Only thing I'm gonna say about that is when you was backstage before I came in here and Tyler was setting everything up. Me and Mom was actually sitting there listening to y'all, and I was like, "Damn, he likes cars. Tyler likes cars. They gonna carry on for a while." Man.
Oh yeah, I could go on about cars for a hot minute for sure.
15.
Yeah, 135.
That being said, we're gonna pull up last night's entry because I really liked it, and I really did think you was gonna win. I was on the edge of my seat, man. I mean, I really was.
On the edge of your bed?
No, I was still in there when that happened.
Not when the judging was going down. You was on the edge of
Hey,
your bed.
HBR. I see his comment. He said he wants a Ute. I'm actually going to be doing window tint on a Ute. I was supposed to do it this week, and I didn't message it back, but he's a buddy of mine. But here soon, I got a buddy that I don't know how he gets his hand on everything, but he's got Holden station wagons. He's got like a bunch of the Caprice PPVs. They're all Holdens, and then he just got his hands on.
It's not that hard to get your hands on them.
Yeah, well, no, for a while, some of them, they couldn't import them. I think something happened like with COVID or something. I don't know. For a while, though, they couldn't import them. He's getting them like right-hand drive from Australia.
I have a Aussie friend that his uncle has a place out in Texas that he's got all of his Utes from home on the ranch that he owns in Texas, and he's got the 70s models, the 80s models, all the way through like the early 2000s, early 2010s model.
Okay, back to the interview.
Actually, here's your funny funny fact that I found out through him too. The 70s model. Hold on, he'll get a kick out of this. The 70s model is actually painted up like the General Lee.
That's dope. Yeah, get me his info because I got a buddy he can do business with. But okay, yeah, let's go back to the music. Sorry.
Whose info?
We'll talk about that later.
Whose info you want? Oh, Tyler. Yeah.
The guy that's got a field full of Utes.
I'm finna to go in there and hang out with Mom. I'm gonna let Tyler take over the interview. I'm gonna let Tyler take over the interview. Why the hell not?
No, you got a whole paper that we ain't even made it through yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. We already been here, and I told Mom we was gonna try to keep it down to 2 hours, and we already been here an hour. We've only played 2 songs. The reason I was asking you about how long, because I think when I was making out your interview paper and I was going through your catalog, I believe I texted you something, and I was like, man, where's the rest of your stuff at? Am I not seeing it all or what? And you was like, what, it ain't all there? I'm like, no, I'm joking because it's just too good. What's up, Lehman?
Yeah, there's not a lot. I mean, all that stuff is definitely been done within the last year. And I'm not putting it on here, but there's an old SoundCloud from 10 years ago where I've got 10 and 8-year-old songs. They're not great,
you
but
just messed up. and his name is TJ Sanders on SoundCloud.
Nope. Nope. So
Okay,
you're not gonna find it.
So you're gonna damn text me after this and tell me what the name is on SoundCloud.
I mean, if you want your ears to bleed, I can. I guess it's not.
I go back and I want to listen. I want to hear. I want to see. I like seeing progress. I like seeing progress.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of progress between then, for sure.
I've got a few artists that I've been messing with, talking to here lately. They're trying to come up, and I'm actually having to say, okay, well, this is what I hear. You need to change this, or you need to work on this, or something like that. And then for them to actually take what I say, even though I'm just. And the thing is, and a lot of people don't realize about the reactors is we're the everyday listeners. We're the ones that's gonna have that shit in the car playing while we're riding down the road.
To be able to give,
we're not the. I guess in a way we are the judges, but our opinion don't matter because we're not on the panel. Yeah, if that makes any sense.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
For me to be able to look at somebody what they've done and how they've grown over the years, I'm gonna say, for example, Snowman, there he is. Wi-Fi at this hotel ain't working.
Well, damn.
Well, hell, ain't you got a hotspot on that phone?
I could send him the link on his phone. He could join on his phone if he wants to.
Why are you typing in the answer to that? Ain't you got a hotspot on your phone? If you do, you can connect your hotspot on your phone to your computer, or vice versa. However you damn do that shit. I fucking brain fart real quick. I listen to everything I found, and it's odd for me to say that I went through.
So you listen to like 11. There's like 11 songs on YouTube.
I've listened to a total of like 13 songs in all, and I can honestly say I've only got maybe 3 that, to my taste, don't have the replay value.
What are those 3?
And that says a lot. That says a lot. Because most of them I'm gonna find more than that and don't have a replay value. I'm gonna pick, like, if they got 20 songs, I'm probably gonna pick 6 of them. Larry Belafonte, what's up, buddy? So to me, that right there shows that you've got what it takes. If I'm listening, if I'm gonna say I'll listen to these songs, I'll listen to, out of 18 songs, or what I just say, 13 songs, I'll listen to 10 of them again. And I really skip them. They come on.
Yeah, I really think there should only be, I think, 11.
Well, I'm including the rundown.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's right. Oh, yeah, with the rundown. Yeah, 13. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
All the way to the one I'm fixing to play. I'm fixing to play it, Snowman. You made it right here in time. Do you want me to drop the link in the chat so you can pull it up, or Tyler can send it to you on your phone?
What do you want, Snowman?
Snowman, do you want Tyler to send you the link on the phone? Who is damn Larry calling hillbilly?
You.
I know you ain't calling me a fucking hillbilly. My neck might be a little red, but we ain't in the heels. I wouldn't mind being in the heels. Yeah,
maybe HBR. Maybe HBR. Is that what the HB and HBR stands for?
Give me a second, Snowman.
I don't think so.
The email I sent you.
Yeah. He just said, "Hey, Larry." Or yeah.
Oh, I guess so.
Oh.
What happened?
The email never went to him.
Snowman, Tyler said the email never went through to your computer. He's gonna send it to your computer one more time, and he'll send it to your phone too.
Nah, I'm just gonna send it to his phone if the computer ain't working.
Well, send it to your phone. Well, you got you now. You got two of us gonna be on you.
That didn't.
Yeah, that's because your mind went left.
No, that's because you needed to rework.
That's what I thought. Harder boy reaction.
Because see, it should be in my sent mail. It never sent.
All right. Well then.
So I didn't send it to his number.
Did you send it to there too? Phone. He said phone. All right, E.T.
Phone.
Okay, E.T. is coming.
See, we both thought alike on that one with the E.T. Hey, there's a gnat burn.
Who? Huh?
There was a gnat that just landed on my nose.
So, you saying it was a buddy yours that inspired you to get into the music?
No, I mean, no, it was a buddy of mine that got me back into it this past go around because he reached out to me after I hadn't been doing it for a while and asked me to do a verse on a song that he had. And it was really that. And just like, you got to think I went close to 10 years without doing anything. And I was doing all the dirt track racing and the car stuff. So like I had made a lot of new friends that had no clue because I didn't go around telling anybody that I was a rapper. So like, locally, like I had a lot of friends. I had made a lot of friends that had no clue. And then so whenever we done that song and we put it out on Facebook, it was like locally, as far as within my friend circle and stuff, it was kind of a big deal. And they were like, dude, you need to keep doing that. And so I got back into it.
Okay, well, seeing that they told you to keep doing that, we're gonna play what you did last night real quick. Y'all, this is what, Too Proud, right?
Yeah, Too Proud.
All right, we're gonna get up in it. Hey, if my camera goes blank, it's because Mom came in here and and they're talking about it in the chat. So I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
He texted me. He said, "I'm snorkeling in Hungary or whatever." I said, "What the fuck you doing in Honduras?" I said, "What the fuck you doing in Honduras, bro?" Snorkel.
You know if y'all can hear this.
Snorkel.
Yeah. All right, TJ Sanders, you're up to the plate. You know the rules. We hope your stuff's fire. We hope it's gas. If not, they'll trash. Everybody else, sit back, relax, strap your boots on. Let's get it.
30. It's Tage. Let go. What? I ran out all my flesh. People sit here count my blessings. I'm unlike most types preference. They just uptight like legs. Come by, check me, or try to find a new way to side your eye. If I don't sound like you, that's by design. Make a post since you like to cry. How about you get up, do better? Rechannel your effort. You can't take me out my element. That don't seem like fellowship. I know one thing, you can bet on this. Acting like that won't get you none. It's no fun when the rabbit gets the gun. We leave parts on the ground like a hit and run. Hey, I look in the mirror, what it take. Stop judging your peers for a day. It ain't how it appears anyway. That ego see it the wrong way. It must have been a long day, but you in your own way. There's some things you can't change. Yeah, they too proud. I hate to let you down, but if you hate me now, I hope that you hang around. Ain't no slowing down. If I did, why would I start? Boy, I ain't the one gon' stop. Why you think that I'm the boss? I done lost it all one time, got it all back, put the value on my name. Let the BS slide, get a team that ride and we level up every day. Either helping you in a way, that hate fuel in the flames. I done seen it before, I know how this goes, and it's probably gonna end the same. I done passed them, about lap, don't wanna show love, but they do it ass backwards. Really been laughing, standing on 10, cause they ass don't know where I've been. It's a fact when I get to the end of my travels, they gon' be wishing they hadn't jumped the ship. Boy really thought he was slick, really need to get him a grip. Being held from the gate, you can ask my folks, they gon' tell you how I'm always on go. Still I have smoke shows from the neighbor's porch to the homies I got support. But I never got support when I left for more bread. They salty as Cali short says at the point where I have to force hands. I just want lavish floor plans. What you gonna do to stop us? We done outgrew all the drama. That shade won't solve your problems, make you dollars will make you profit. Show us hell won't block us. That love and hate is all the same. Just fuel in the tank, money in the bank. They soon proud. I hate to let you down, but if you hate me now, I hope that you hang around. Ain't no slowing down. If I did, why would I stop? Boy, I ain't the one gon' stop. Why you think that I'm the boss? I done lost it all one time, got it all back, put the value on my name. Let the BS slide, got a team that ride, and we level up every day. Either helping you in the way, that hate fuel in the flames. I done seen it before, I know how this goes, and it's trying to go in the same, yeah.
That shit was Fumar, boy.
Hey, let me just say this. I'm glad I'm not judging this one.
Yeah.
That was dope right there. So, Mr. Reactions, your thoughts?
That shit came out of left field, bro. That was your ticket, right, Chief?
Here now.
I agree. That was dope.
Yeah, dude, he surprised me with that, bro. Like that shit, start to finish, had that replay factor, bro. Had that bump factor to it, bro. Dude was snapping. I know he's up against a tough ass fucking dude. That dude Legacy is no joke. But yo, I'll give him his props for his dude. That song, start to finish, was fire.
Yes, sir. Eddie?
The beat was fire. The dude's cadence, his delivery, everything was perfect. No flaws in there. I can talk about quality, but it didn't affect the song.
I really think the quality come from the fucking playback, dog. I think it actually had better quality. So.
Amen. Okay. Yeah, it was a good song. I enjoyed listening to it. I'm very curious to see what the competitor is going to bring, because that's a hard song to go up against.
Kenny?
I liked it. It was a dope ass song. The beat was fire. I actually bought that sample from Cymatics to make beats with too. So I like it. I liked it when I heard it the first time. The shit is fire. Dude was cold. How Legacy brings his shit, bro.
It was telling you right there the whole time you were pressing it.
Yeah, that shit was dope, bro. But TJ, you lose points from
I know,
for because I heard 30-30. Goddamn it, lose points because if it's a 30-30 beat. And look, I'll bet my left fucking testicle right now. Not only did you buy the beat from 30-30, but after you recorded that fucking song, you sent it right back to his ass to mix it. So you lose points because of that, dog. Because you ain't fuck with your boy to the Chief. But yeah, the song was absolutely fucking dope, man. I loved it, dog. I jammed that shit again.
All right, Dirty?
No, I thought that shit was a bop, dude. I was rocking with it the whole time. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it.
Did you say a mop?
A bop.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn. Adam?
As soon as he got in the pocket with that cadence delivery, it was a wrap. If that what's the dude's name? Dynasty or whatever?
No, that's TJ Sanders.
No, who's he going against?
He's going against Legacy, bro.
If Legacy don't bring a heater, he's done.
Yeah.
He's probably going to, though.
That shit was hard as hell. That's a rapper. That's a rapper that I fuck with that.
Like, it takes a lot to me to fuck with somebody like that, bro. And I don't really do features and shit, bro. But I just text him. I was like, all right, let's do a fucking song, though. I'll do a song.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, I bumped that.
Legacy Adams with Black Cloud. Legacy, you up to the plate.
All right. All I heard was great stuff being said about you on that. You're muted, TJ.
There he goes.
Yeah. I mean, as far as are we gonna watch the vote or no? I mean, we don't have to. I'm just asking.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, I wasn't.
No, I mean, no, we don't have to. I was just gonna say that, like, I'm super content with how that went, just because knowing who I was up against. I mean, that dude is super dope, and I mean, I think that's about as graceful of a loss as you can have right there. I mean, to get no complaints and then they went on about, how hard of a decision it was going to be and all that. I mean, yeah, I don't think, it definitely could have been worse. They could have trashed my song and, X'd it out or, whatever. But I mean, I think that's about as good as you can go out right there.
The advice is more important than the vote, anyways. If you take the advice and run with it.
Yeah,
But not just
100%.
that, like we've also said, he still won because with the show, he still got recognition.
Right.
And I honestly say,
And
all
I'm
right,
just saying that from the get go. I mean, he's playing, but the artist is still being recognized.
well, he already said, City Chief don't answer his fucking text like he should, but when you already got him saying that, that how you're there. I mean, you're there. You just and I'm gonna tell you right now. I see all these people in. What we got? Where's it at? All right, there's 10 people in here right now.
Hey, I'm
How
here,
many of
bro.
y'all-
I just had to go across the street to the store. I'm not trying to be a bud. I was just getting me some goodies, and I'm heading back to the room. I'm listening.
All right, you can now mute your mic again.
Get your goodies.
I don't want to hear. Hey, tell me what. Hey, one real quick. Tell me what the storekeeper says. I want to know how he says it.
Come on,
He says, "Thank you. Come again. Get your stuff and get out. Thank you. Come again. Good. Thank you for your services."
Okay, that's obvious. Oh, I just had to do that. I had to get him to do that.
Think you'll come again.
Shit. All right. Well, whenever you get back, get to where you can, Snowman. We here. We waiting on you. Do you have any? Is there any? All right. I'm gonna have to say this right here. You said that you had most of these, and that right there is unreleased. And I got the word "hell yeah" written beside one of your songs, and I'm trying to figure out why that one wasn't submitted. And that was the City Can't.
Oh, I was wondering, that song is I didn't feel like I don't know honestly, because I'm stubborn, I guess. Maybe. I mean, do you feel like that song is better than Too Proud?
I gotta say it's there with it, and I
Yeah, well, so the reasons that song,
that's why I got hell yeah and goddamn exclamation point beside it. I've also got a question mark beside Aladdin.
Okay. What's the question mark for? Like, you want to know why I didn't send that one too?
Why wasn't that submitted anytime?
So Aladdin was made during the rundown. I'm trying to think, because Aladdin is a little bit older. It might have been like one of the first or second ones I made. No, I made Aladdin as the rundown was going on. You got to think I had like 2 months between episode 2 and episode 13. So the main reason a song like Aladdin, I can tell you why Aladdin didn't go. Aladdin didn't go because it's a lower energy, not really melodic, but the hook is more melodic and it's just kind of a vibey song. And I'm watching every week. I didn't miss an episode because I'm trying to see what the judges like, what they want to hear. I'm listening to every complaint they have about every song. I'm trying to get an idea of their taste, and so that I can try to create what I feel like gives me the best chance. And I heard them, they were kind of going back and forth on this, but like there was a time where it was, you're competing for a feature with Adam Calhoun, who makes aggressive, in your face music. And so we want that hard hitting, aggressive, come in here, rap your ass off and kick the other guy's ass type of song. They wanted the higher energy stuff. And I seen higher energy songs constantly kind of beating out the lower energy ones, and people kind of getting dinged for the lower energy songs. So that's, and then later they say that doesn't matter. And then again, they I know like when all the reactors night, when they came up there, some of the reactors was saying that same thing. Like you need to be coming with aggressive music. And then, you know, it went back and forth. Like I heard it multiple times. So that's why I started, honestly, the In They Head song that's on the end of the album. That's that song. I've got one other one that I ended up getting a feature for that I'm not going to speak on, but that song, it's a song called Bet on Me, and then Too Proud, and then Business was all four were the highest energy songs I've ever made, and I made them during the rundown because of what the judges were saying, because I'm trying to play toward their taste. And I typically don't get that hype in the studio. Really, I like to I make typically more mellow stuff. It's kind of easier for me to slide in that pocket.
All right. That being said, on my list of your songs, and Tyler's going to vouch for me on this. I got one right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 in parentheses of each one of those songs. After the title, I have the word "slow" written beside it.
Okay. Like they're too slow.
I mean, I didn't say it was too slow. I like music like that. I'm just saying it's more of it's slow. It's got the slow feel. It's got the
like you said,
kind of R&B feel.
Yeah,
you know, with the rap. Snowman, are you gonna fucking sit down and now quit moving around? You're about to fucking piss me off. I'm getting seasick now. Cut the mic on and now stop moving.
You was getting
Hey, get situated, y'all.
I'm
Hey,
glad
get
you finally
situated.
did. Every time the camera came on, we was going this way, that way, and everything. I was starting that. You know, I've been drinking. I was getting a little seasick.
I hear you. How's everybody doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you, Snowman?
Ooh, it's been a long day, dude. I'm up here in New York right now.
That's a
Been
haul.
busy today.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You see what AWR said?
Crap.
Hey, Miss Lori. Hey, Miss Lori.
Hey,
Let me
Miss.
tell you which
Hey,
ones
Miss
I've got.
Lori.
Hello, Lori.
Let me tell you which ones I've got the word "slow" written beside.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, one of them is "Figure It Out." Another one is "Here for Good."
Mm-hmm.
Another one is "Somewhere in Between."
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I told you, I vibe with. I mean, out of all the 13 songs, I vibe with all but maybe 3 of them. Hey, Miss TJ.
She can't hear you. I got the headphones on. She gone now. Yeah. I mean, those songs.
And the last one is "My Side," and I got a question mark beside that one, and I want to know who inspired that song.
Just life events, just regular old stuff. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to get away from that type of stuff because I've got a lot of songs that's kind of on the same topic as far as just like not being able to count on no damn body. And like, that's the reason I sit in here and make music by my damn self. You know what I mean? Like, so I've got a lot of songs like that. It's not just that song. There's a lot. There's almost too many to the point that I need to try to find something better to write about. But it's such an easy. It's so real. I can crank those songs out. I can make 20 more of them in the next month about the same topic. Honestly, you know, I've got a few good close people that help with this, but not many.
That one last night was fire, dude. That one last night was fire, brother.
Hey, Boo. Yeah, So did you like My Side? What did you think about My Side?
I'm
curious.
I mean, I got a check mark beside it. I got a check mark beside "Somewhere in Between." I got a check mark beside "Aladdin." The City Camp, "Here for Good," "Figure It Out," in the head, and in parentheses in the head, I got a slight diss. But you done spoke on that, so I wasn't gonna say that. But I did have on there just a slight diss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
it wasn't.
you wasn't calling them
Yeah.
names.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't meant for nobody. It was just, and that's the reason I didn't send that song. I mean, honestly, because I was like, this is too. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I kind of got in that cocky mindset when I wrote that song, and then also it ended up being a song. Honestly, I almost wish I could take it off the album, but it's out there now, so it is what it is. Just like, because it's a song just about rapping and being a good rapper, and I kind of don't even like listening to songs where rappers just rap about being a good rapper. So, but they're easy to make. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, and you just said that again, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there again, y'all. This past Friday, he dropped the album called Shadio Sound. I know what it was. Shadio Sounds.
Yes.
The name of the album is Shadio Sounds. I don't have a picture of it. I would put it up.
That's actually kind of cool though, since
Since he made it in the shed, a studio is a shed. Yeah, I like that. That's facts. That's fire right there. I like that. I got a question for you. Why? But you just spoke on that too. Damn.
What?
Why have there not been? I mean, as good an artist as you are, and like I said, I went through your complete catalog that I know of. Now you're gonna tell me about another one when I get off of here. You're gonna text me another one. You gotta text me the other one. But I was going to ask you why you didn't have no collabs
on the album.
I've seen no features. Yeah, on none of the tracks I've seen, there was no features.
To be honest, it wasn't that I didn't want any features. If there would have been any features, they would have just been my buddies. It wouldn't have been anybody that y'all would know of or anything. My partner Eric Ortiz is what he goes by. I call him Too Tall because he's literally like he's too damn tall. He has to duck to walk through this garage door right here. But me and Too Tall make a lot of music together and help each other out a lot. And we've got songs together. A lot of them get pushed to the side and get incompleted because he just started working a second shift job, and then I work daytime, so like our schedules are completely opposite of each other. And then he's in like manufacturing, so now he's been working a lot of weekends and stuff, so we're lucky to link up once a week on a good day. A lot of times it's once every 2 weeks or something like that. So I was just out here cranking out music, and I just put my favorite ones that I had that were done on the album. It was kind of just a compilation of what I made out here, and I just put it out. Plus the vibe, sometimes when I do music with them, the vibe is totally different. Like not totally different, but it's different because their style is totally different from like what you hear on Shadio Sounds. Like Eric Too Tall, Eric Ortiz, he can sing his ass off. He can rap his ass off too, but he can sing really well. And so we have a lot more melodic, slower stuff when it's with him.
I'm glad he did that. I gotta agree. Yeah, that was kind of he finally realized it. Are you good now?
Now, I will say there's a song on YouTube. It's not on mine, and YouTube doesn't show like appears on like Spotify does. But if you look up Eric Ortiz on YouTube, there's a song with me and him called Vendetta.
Yeah. You talking about somebody too tall? I work with a guy that's 6'10", so I know. And when he stands next to me, I feel like damn, I should be in the damn Wizard of Oz movie or something. I mean, he's so damn tall.
Yeah.
So, man, have you got anything to say yet?
I just been listening, bro. I told you that song last night was dope, dude. That was awesome as crap.
I appreciate it, man.
I can't get over that song, dude. I've listened to it several times today. I just want to let you know, dude, that was off the chain.
Why are we looking like we in the box?
Well, because I am really.
He's in New York.
So he has to fit the vibe.
Got to put that costume on, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy because the songs that everybody seems to like the most are never like my favorites. Like sometimes they are, but most of the time they're not. So when I sent that song last night, like I felt like it was a strong song, and the fact that I had got the professional mix on, I was hoping that it would do well. And I actually was live with Menace like a week, was it it was 2 days? I don't remember how long before it was, but I was waiting. I was getting mixes back from Dub, and
oh man, turn the TV down.
We
that
had
ain't the TV, that's his phone.
But I was getting mixes back, and I sent like the first rough version to Menace, and he played it on his stream, and everybody in the chat really liked it, and Menace really liked it. And so ultimately I was like, okay, I think this song will do well. And then last night, everybody seemed to really like it. So I didn't really go off of my taste so much on that one. I mean, I do like the song, but I didn't think that it was going to get like as much love as it's gotten so far. I've had a lot of people tell me how dope that song was.
You hearing that air conditioner?
Green, Tony fucking Tuba.
Tony Tuba, Dustin Green,
Go
shout
ahead,
out. You hearing that air conditioner, man? What are you hearing, TNT?
It's probably
It sounds like something's talking, or I
It's
don't.
echo from his phone.
Is that what it is?
Yes,
I got my earbuds in, dude.
Oh.
Well,
Is it echoing?
too? Because what it is, Snowman, is we're not really hearing us, but we're hearing the bass from our voices coming back through the.
Yeah,
I don't know. We got some kind of back reception or something. I don't know what it is.
Well, I'll shut up. Anyway,
It's
TJ.
not bothering me.
TJ, you the bomb, dude. That song was dope. I don't care what anybody says. That song was dope. You're dope. I'm rocking it, kicking it. You got to get out there, man. That stuff's fire, bro.
I appreciate you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying a while ago. Now we're at 11 people in here, and we got Snowman on the screen. Y'all, if y'all are not subbed to TJ, y'all need to sub to him, because I'm trying to figure out how come this dope ass damn artist has got 36 subscribers. Now I expect to see that shit rise up, and I know that after I get off here, I usually get about 100 and something damn views afterwards. So I mean, if you watch this afterwards, I expect his subs to grow after this. So y'all don't let me down on that one, because I don't get it.
I had 8
put your link in
when I
chat,
started
TJ.
the rundown. I had 8.
See,
rundown.
And that just
Now,
goes to
He's
show.
got 41 now.
Now, granted, the YouTube is the newest platform that there is as far as socials and stuff. I've got a few more on like Facebook. That's not huge. I got like 300 and something followers. Most of them are just local people though, that are local to me. And then I think TikTok, I'm at like 500. I can't even go live on TikTok. And then I don't know what I got on Instagram's really low. Yeah, Instagram's really low too.
Todd
It's like
said 500. You can go live on TikTok.
I thought it was 1,000.
You got over 500.
No, they updated it to where it's 500 now.
Can I post my links now? Because it won't even let me put my link tree in my description until it was telling me 1,000 followers. So like I can't even direct.
It won't let me do that anymore myself, because I was going to do it on my backup account, because I got 500 on my backup account as of 2 weeks ago. But it won't even let me put my link in my backup account, whereas on my main account it's there.
Well, I think your main account probably has more followers, right? Because I mean, I think it's $1,000. I think it's 1,000 followers.
Yeah,
you gotta have before you can post links in your description, which is so dumb. I don't understand that, but yeah.
I'm close to 3,000 on my main.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, and what's crazy is like I've heard TikTok is the most translated. Like you translate more streams from TikTok than any other platform, and so it sucks that I can't even take the few people that I do have on TikTok, and I can't even direct them. So, you know,
I think I know what it is, though, man.
What?
I think I know what it is. Everybody that I've seen do it through the phone, they don't have a Bluetooth hook to the phone. I'm thinking we're hearing, like Tyler's saying, we're hearing a reverb of us. We don't hear the full language, but we hear the reverb. I do anyway on our end. I don't know if DJ does. And I don't know if anybody in the chat hears it.
I can hear it. Yeah.
You say something about Bluetooth?
Yeah, turn the Bluetooth off.
I did.
Yeah,
I just turned it off.
But to where it's just doing it through the speaker of the phone.
Oh.
Hey, there
Guess
we go.
what? You just found the source.
Yeah, we fixed it.
Okay. I had my earplugs in.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
My
why,
bad,
but we was
Jim.
getting feedback on that. Now we're not. Now
Okay.
we're not. Now we're not. You got any questions? You got something to say, man?
I was gonna tell you, dude. I don't want to interrupt y'all's deal real quick, but I'm delivering this truck in the morning tomorrow, and then I'll probably be home late Thursday night. So Friday, I got a good idea I'm gonna tell you about that. If this guy don't mind, might involve some of his music if he don't care. Got something planned for this weekend I want to talk to you about. If it's all right with TJ, if we play some of his music.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Why would I stop y'all from doing that? Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure, dude. I got an idea, TNT. I want to throw at you tomorrow. I'll call you about it. See if we can get these subs. See if we can get these subs up, man. His music's dope, man.
I know. Do me a favor. Did you pull this up? Yeah, I'm going to pull up. I mean, out of all I've heard, this is my favorite.
That says the city chief.
No, it don't.
Oh, yeah.
See, you can't even damn read.
Yeah, because you
Just
got it
pull
so
up.
messed
Just
up.
pull it up. I understand. Hey, TJ, do you understand why we say keep it real?
Yeah.
I mean, because we keep it real. I mean, what you see is what you get with us.
Look,
Yeah,
the funny thing
I
is,
like
you
that.
look him up, the first thing that comes up is the football player.
While he's pulling this up, I want to ask you, okay, my wife, this is one of my wife's favorite questions. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Especially seeing that you're getting attention pulled to you.
I mean, honestly, I don't, it's almost hard to say. I know what I'm gunning for. Whether I'll make it happen in 5 years or not, I don't know. I mean, my goal is to try to be able to make enough money off of music at some point, somehow, to be able to not have to physically go to work every day and it be my source of income, at least enough to keep the bills paid. I don't know if that's doable in 5 years, but I mean, my business that I have, and I'm just a solo act on the business. I mean, I have those partners, but they're technically a separate business. We're just in the same building. But like, so I'm a one-man show with my window tent, and I mean, I do okay with it. It's a little seasonal, not 100% seasonal, but you definitely make a lot more money like in the summer than you do in the cooler months. But I would like to be able to maybe hire somebody and keep the tent shop going and be able to be here and maybe just do the tent stuff from the house over the phone type management, pop in every once in a while, and you know, be able to sit here and make music. Because the thing about this is finding the time, man. That's the hard part, finding the time to do everything that I need to do to be. I feel like I've watched enough artists pop up out of the blue and just go crazy with the music to where like I feel like I could do it, but I need that team, I need that help, I need like the videos, I need the content, and I gotta find the time to make it all. Because, you know, to come home every night, you know, work all day, come home every night, be a dad until my daughter goes to sleep, and then I come out here and I stay up late working on music, and almost every night. And then, you know, I got one buddy with a camera, and that we get to link up every once in a while. And then, you know, it's hard to find the time, and the help to, because it's not just my time, it's other people's time. So like so many things have to fall into place for me to be able to go out and make the type of videos I want to make. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just be like all my videos freaking selfie mode. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be worth a damn. If I'm going to do it, I want to present myself the whole way. So, but that stuff takes time, money, knowledge.
That was a great answer. That was a great answer. And to say what you just said is what I heard Ryan Upchurch say about Broadnecks. Broadnecks was out there in Ashland City at Ghost Ranch putting out music. But Ryan said he was also stepping outside on the phone, taking care of business, his business that he's got back in Louisiana at the same time he was making music. So I feel what you're saying is almost like you're wanting to be, in 5 years, you want to be where Broadnecks is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I relate that. I can relate that right there. You got it, buddy.
Yeah, that would be wild. I don't know about that big. Honestly, I to be realistic, man, I've never really, I've done like 2 performances, if you want to call them that, in my time. They make me super nervous up until like pretty much my whole life, up until I started my business. I never experienced actual anxiety. And I've been dealing with it a lot lately. Not in a bad way necessarily. I just get like overly nervous for no reason about some things, and it's random stuff. But the show aspect makes me nervous, but it's something that I will literally force myself to do it to get over it. I've done that, I don't know, a few months back actually at a small little showcase. I didn't even want to go and do it. I just did it just because I knew I was so scared to do it that I just forced myself to do it. But the traveling and I really don't care nothing about like popularity and fame and stuff. It's just unfortunate that in order to really make money off of being an artist, you have to have that to make the money. That's the only way you make the money, to be able to do it for a living. So I would be okay if I had a small, tight group of fans that supported me just enough to keep this same lifestyle. And I didn't have to
stop you real quick.
Crazy.
I'm gonna stop you real quick. That being said, what if you could?
What if I could? What?
You could get on stage. What if you could go ahead and have more shows?
I mean, I would do whatever I could, obviously. I mean, and there's, you know, the time thing still comes into play. Because one thing I understand, there's a lot of risks in this energy, in this industry, and it takes a lot of sacrifice and stuff. And, you know, if I was a single man with no family, I'd be willing to spend my last dollar and really chase it like a lot of these guys do, these starving artists do. But I'm not willing to really affect my family's lifestyle in order to do it, if that makes any sense.
Okay, well, you're okay. Well, here's the thing, though. You're wanting to take your music to that level to where you can do your tent shop from the phone. The reason I asked that, Tony Tuba asked you, where are you out of? And I can answer that one. He's in Phoenix City,
Alabama.
He's right there at the Columbus Phoenix City line, and that ain't that far from Mississippi. It don't take that long to get to Mississippi. And Tony, can you and Dustin maybe give him a help to get into one of these shows? And if he wants to go, then I mean, we're gonna try to hook something up right here, right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. Yeah, I've been interested. I don't know. I don't have the avenues. I don't know who to talk to or who. I don't know how these people. I see the flyers popping up and the artists getting on these, but I don't know if it's the artists that are putting them together or they know event holders or whatever. Like I don't. They know certain types of promoters. I don't know. I have no clue of how it works. I literally just sit out here and make music. So when I see the shows, it's like. I'd love to get on some of those, the ones that are, reachable. And as long as it's something doable for me and my family's schedule, I would love to get my feet wet for sure.
Snowman.
Yeah.
You've got venues around you that play.
Yeah, I was just fixing to ask him. That's why I was going to say, you just in Phoenix City, bro?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You ain't far from me.
Where are you at?
Gunnersville Lake.
New York.
Yeah, New York. I almost said that. Yeah, I almost
said that right now, but Gunnersville Lake.
Okay.
You know where Gunnersville is? Albertville?
Gunnersville. You said Abbeville?
Albertville.
Oh, I was about to say Abbeville, super close. No, yeah, Gunnersville. It's up north of Birmingham, right?
Yeah, it's just north of Gadsden.
Okay.
You know where Gadsden is?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah,
it's just right north of Gadsden, on top of the mountain, dude.
Okay.
Anyway,
TJ, look at the comment.
All right, yeah, hit me up. Which I mean, if you want to hit me on either Instagram or Facebook, it's TJ Sanders Music on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to just hit my DMs, you don't have to reach out to City Chief. I mean, you can, but I think all he's got is my phone number, which I'll give you my phone number too. Just hit me in the DMs.
Hey, Miss Vicky. Even your wife says she's got family near Gunnersville.
Yeah, she's Boaz. Yeah, she's got family in Boaz.
Yeah, I got a house. I got another house in Boaz, man.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Her uncle is a school teacher up there.
Oh, there at Boaz?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what my wife does too. She's a special education teacher.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Miss Vicky, if you're not subbed up to TJ Sanders, please give that man a sub. We got to get these subs up. Everybody in the chat, if you ain't subbed up to TJ, huh?
Where's your phone?
Where's my pen?
Where's your phone? I'll pin this link.
Oh, my phone. Oh, yeah. We're gonna pin this man's link in the chat. So anybody in here that hasn't subbed up to TJ, y'all give that man a sub, please. Snowman, let's listen to this song.
Let's do it, brother.
All right, this is This City Can't. And I mean, besides the title of it, I've got a big smiley face, and I've also got the word hell yeah. And I really wish this was entered. So that being said, we're gonna get up in it. Let's hear this one.
Cross, you're crazy.
I was born and raised where the woods meet the river bank. Swear by the Chevys roll around with the chip and paint. But you know that ain't just straight. My bills is paid, made me feel the way that the city came. I was born and raised where the woods meet the riverbank. Square body Chevys roll around with the chip and paint. But you know that engine straight, and my bills is paid. Made me feel away at the city came. Born and raised around hot rods, in the backyard getting real paint jobs. It ain't too much, but it's paid off. Dirt bike in the backfield sound like a chainsaw. Take off, ride with the brakes off. Rob Peter just to pay Paul. We've been doing all we can just to make it till the day off. Fill up the cooler, let the tailgate drop. Sipping on that Valley Rock. These boys can't tell me nothing. Like that where I come from. White, black, we all turned up. Like that, it's always love. You best not test your love. These boys done have my back since day one, they ain't letting know. I really mean that. It's in the console where the weed at. By the lug nut key in the impact. The homeboys keep a little get back. For the riff-raff, we ain't really with that. If it's only one of us, it's gonna get back home. I'ma ride these back roads with my eyes closed. But then I ain't see you. Nothing but the outlaws coming through the speakers. Every nut bold in this bitch, I see it. Everything that I try for speed. I ain't never needed no rhyme or reason. Down for mine like you won't believe it. If we ride the tide squealing, I know they be down for me, yeah. I was born and raised where the woods meet the riverbank. Square body Chevys roll around with the chip and paint. But you know that ain't just straight. And my bills is paid. Made me feel the way that the city came. I was born and raised where the woods meet the riverbank. Square body Chevys roll around with the chip and paint. But you know that engine straight. And my bills is paid. Made me feel the way that the city came.
Hell yeah.
So, okay, so my buddy Eric is gonna have my ass, honestly, because he's gonna be like, I told you you should have sent that song, because he was telling me to send that song. And I mean, I still don't think that song would have won that round for me. I'm gonna be honest. That song, it is dope. It's everybody that I've got feedback from anyways really likes that song. And the main reason I didn't send that song, for one, is because last week they complained about the mix, and this song's already locked, loaded, released with my mix. I didn't want to hear any more complaints about the mix. I wanted to take their advice that they gave me and do that. So that's why the next week I go from, crappy, or what they call a crappy mix, which it wasn't that great, I'll be honest. But I go from my mix to coming in with a dub 3030 beat and a dub 3030 mix and master. That's as professional, as cleaned up as I can get with what I have. So that's why I done that. And also this song, I feel like it's got the same thing going for it that like Bama Days has, is to where it's a good song, it's a vibey song, but it's structured the same way, because the way the beat is structured, it's just hook, kind of a long verse, and then a hook, and then the song's over. So it's kind of it comes across as a short song because you only hear the hook twice. So, and they complained about that with Bama Days. So I also didn't want to catch that same complaint again. So that's the main reason that song didn't get submitted.
Man, I'd like to run through the whole thing, but I mean I can't. I got questions to get back to.
Yeah, no, you good.
And it's already going on 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we already almost 2 hours in, and I ain't halfway through my damn page. So, what all types of music do you like, and what are your favorites?
I mean, I like a little bit of everything, but mostly just country and then hip hop separated and then mixed together. That's the main three genres, I guess you could say, that I listen to on a regular basis. But I mean, growing up, like my mom used to jam hair bands all the time, everything from Leonard Skinner to like Poison and Guns N' Roses and that kind of stuff. And obviously the George Strait, and, you know, being in this part of the South, man, you just don't really grow up without hearing country music. And 90s was just some of the best country music. I still go back every once in a while and, you know, put on some 90s. Like I'll go on Spotify and just look up a 90s country playlist and just let that joker ride all day while I tint windows. But yeah, I mean, I listen to that's pretty much it, man. Just like I like some of the new country too. Not a lot of it, but I like a good chunk of it. A few artists, mainstream and not main, you know, independent. But yeah, mostly lately though, I've been listening to a lot of hip hop. It just kind of helps me stay in that mind frame.
All right, Snowman, what was you fitting to say?
I was just going to agree with him on that 90s country music. But yeah, you need to get through your page now. You got a job to do, TNT. But get to it. Be slacking.
Well, hell, I mean, damn, there's supposed to be 2 reactors, damn, coming with some questions. You ain't damn did your research, obviously. So I don't want to hear shit.
He's just crawling around in the bed.
He just damn moving around trying to get me sick. He wants y'all to see me puke on damn TV, on live TV. All right, but I'm gonna go to the next question then.
We ain't on TV. We ain't that big.
I wanted to ask you what you believe would make your music career better, but I think we damn trying to set out a little bit of that right now, especially with what we said, what I said, what's been said between you and Tony Tuba and Dustin, and then with Snowman, you know, what he might come up with. So shit, we might be fixing to make you take off a little where somewhere. Hey, when you do take off, don't you forget about us small timers now.
Never. No, I mean, I hope so. It's you know, I think I've got an idea of what I need to be doing. Like I said, you know, a minute ago, it's really finding the time and the avenues, you know what I'm saying, and the help to do it, honestly. But I feel like if I could quit, if I had all the money in the world and I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, I feel like I could make it happen. I feel like I know enough. Like I've watched enough that I could jump out there and at least start it and learn along the way and make it happen in a reasonable time.
All right. Well, don't let none of these come back and tell me that, hey man, we set it up and he just said, no, I don't want. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, because we're trying to set you up right now.
Yeah, no, that's not going to be just a no show. I mean, you know, like I say, I mean, I have a business to run. I do have a family, and my wife is currently like in college too. So like she's going for her PhD right now. So she works all day and then comes home and does schoolwork all day. And I'm out here doing, or all night. And then I'm out here doing music all night. So like a lot of times on the weekends is when we get the most done, when I get the most done with my music and she gets the most done with her school. But we have to alternate who's watching after the toddler, because, you know, you can't take your eyes off of them when they're that age. She's trying to put everything in her mouth, and she's a little daredevil, wants to try to, you know, do flips off the couch and stuff like that. So yeah, so, you know, it's just busy is really all it is.
Because you was a damn little daredevil with everything that we had going on, and you still was wild. Well, see, that right there, you got somebody that in the business end of the deal that you can trust with the shop.
Do I have somebody?
That's a question. Yeah, it was a question. I need to put I'm gonna write that big question mark. I'm gonna hold it up so every time I ask you a question.
It was do I have somebody? I could probably, maybe, I don't know. I'd have to ask him. He might tell me, hell no, I ain't got time for that. I'm already too busy. But like my buddy that I'm, you know, that I split the shop with, I could probably get him to kind of play supervisor, but I would have to get an actual a window tinter that can do what I do, and he would have to be really good. And window tinters, the really good ones, man, they don't work cheap. it's one of those industries that like when I got into it, I didn't really. Well, I got into it after I realized, and I kind of got the whole scoop on it. But it's not an easy thing to learn to meet like professional standards of it. But so like it's paid. It pays like a skilled trade, man, almost like a welder or something. Like there's a lot of maybe not quite that much, but there's a lot of window tinters that work for other like big shops, and they, you know, they'll pump out 4 or 5 cars a day and they'll get piece pay. You know what I'm saying? And those dudes, they might have $1,500 paychecks a week in a really busy shop where they're able to pump out, you know, 10 cars a day or something crazy. My shop doesn't, I don't do that much. So, you know, that would be another thing is having enough business there to be able to pay those guys enough to keep them there and also keep me going too. So, yeah, that's a
Well,
whole
the other
thing.
part I was going to say was, yeah, I mean, like if y'all took off and hauled ass to, let me see what I got in the Bibles at. Oh, I don't know. Somehow, damn snowman.
Will you stop pressing buttons?
I just said somehow snowman wound up in the private chat for some reason. I don't know. Saying hey to Dustin. All right. Now, the other part of that was going to be like you got family and friends that y'all could trust the little one with to, like if say Tony could set you up with a show, or maybe Snowman sets you up with a show that you and the wife could maybe take off. You know, she can bring her books along, and you know y'all can leave the little one with family or friend that you could depend on. I mean, I'm throwing all them avenues out there. If you've got that,
yeah,
then,
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, I've thought about that. I've weighed all that. I mean, to be honest, we have people, but there's only like one option that's just not all the way wide open busy as well, because you know there's very few like immediate family to choose from to leave our kid. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a hard thing to get into. I kind of don't want to get into that, but we don't have a ton of options. But we have a few. But that all boils down to their schedules and stuff too, because a lot of them are super busy as well, like we are.
That's understandable. But sometimes, I mean, we're trying to get you to that point that you want to get to in 5 years. So you've got to figure out how to make those little sacrifices to make it to where you can do that.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's something, I mean, we'll definitely try to figure out a way for sure. I'm not trying to sit up here and make excuses. I just don't want to get into all of that. But I mean, yeah, it's yeah, I'm aware. I know what's got to be done as far as like finding the time and how to make it happen. And you know, if it's worth doing, then we'll definitely figure it out.
Trashing.
All right, we got. All right, let's see. I'm down to here. Let's see. If you could collab with anybody that was past, who would it be?
Anybody that's passed away?
Yeah. In the grave, 6 feet under.
Mac Miller.
They're gone.
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Easy answer. Easy
Mom
answer.
said door. All right. How about alive?
I mean, there's a lot of people that I would like to work with. I would say, like, for me, immediately, like, my dream collabs, like, my top 2 favorite artists of all time is Yellow Wolf and Mac Miller. So it would be, if I'm going alive and it's just a dream collab, whoever, I would Yellow Wolf for sure.
All right. So, all right, I was fixing to get to that next question. Who is your favorite artist, independent and mainstream? So, independent
would would probably be Yellow Wolf, yeah, because he used to not be, but he is now he is now independent.
Yeah.
Which there's a lot of other dope ones, but he's just one of those, man, that I could go on about why I like him so much, but let's see. Yeah. And the same reasons I like Yellow Wolf is the same reasons I like Mac Miller, because they have that same style of just being so far from boxed in. They have music all over the place that just sounds like whatever the hell they felt like making, that's what they're going to make. And they just let their creativity run free. And I love that type of music. So mainstream, God, I don't know. I mean, because those bars are so crazy. I mean, I'd almost say like rapper wise, probably like anybody that popped off while I was in high school, because mainstream hip hop was the best when I was in high school. I mean, you had
so I'm looking at Eminem, Dre, Snoop Dogg, Easy.
When you was in high school, not when I was in high school. when I was in high school, it was.
I'm old. I was in high school. No, it wasn't no Eminem when I was in high school. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, no. When I was in high school, man, we had, I mean, God, when you had J. Cole popped off, Future popped off, Kendrick Lamar popped off, Mac Miller popped off, Drake popped off. We had mixtape Lil Wayne, T-Pain. I mean, dude, iconic era of mainstream hip hop, in my opinion. And all of those guys are still relevant too.
Sunday. Is it Sunday? I thought it was Sunday. Okay, that new one with Mac Miller is pretty cool. Mac Miller.
Miller is.
I don't know why I said Mac Miller. That new one with Lil Wayne is pretty cool. Sunday morning. He collabed
the
with,
one
what's
with
the guy's name?
Corday.
Yeah, that right there is real good.
Yeah, Wayne's a goat, man.
Yeah. Okay, 3 artists that you can't listen to nobody else from now on but these 3 artists. What 3 are you listening to?
Yellow Wolf, Mac Miller, off rip. And then the third, I would probably just insert a country, like a country artist that doesn't miss. And like right now, since he's still making music, I'd probably say Morgan Wallen. And people can hate me for that all they want, but that dude don't miss. And I don't care. I don't care who's writing the songs or who's helping him write songs. He is also a really dope songwriter by himself. So it ain't even like he needs the help. That's just the way that industry works. And the dude don't miss. He put out a 36 song album, and I ain't hit the skip. I ain't even thought about turning it down. I mean, no.
That's true facts, TJ. That's facts.
Yeah, it is what
TJ,
it is.
Can I kind of bust your bubble real quick, buddy?
You can
Morgan
try.
don't write his songs.
You hear that? Morgan don't write his songs.
Because believe it or not, Hardy wrote a majority of Morgan's songs. That's why there's performances of Hardy doing Morgan's songs, because he's the original writer.
Okay, so I don't want to burst your bubble, but you got to do some more research, Bubba, because mine and my wife's wedding song that we had our first dance to, Jason Aldean, he wrote that song. It's the oh God, I'm gonna space out and miss the name of it. You Make It Easy. Morgan Wallen wrote that song.
Well, Flowers, Hardy wrote it.
No, okay, so hear me out. Ernest, Hardy, and Morgan Wallen are the 3, in my opinion, probably the strongest songwriters. And I'm sure there's some behind the scenes that aren't also artists, but as far as ones that are also artists, Ernest, Hardy, and Morgan are the dream team, bro. They write stuff together all the time. What I was saying was, whoever's writing it for Morgan doesn't miss between his voice and the people he's got on his team, but also he is as good of a songwriter as the people that are writing songs for him and with him, is what I'm saying. And there's plenty of proof of that.
Kenny before he damn jumps out of here. Kenny, if you're not subbed up, give TJ Sanders a sub, man. He's got some badass damn tunes. I mean, I went through his whole catalog and I didn't find but like 3 of them that I couldn't. I'd say that didn't have a replay value to me, in my personal opinion. But the rest of them were bangers, and I mean, so What's up, Bubba K? Now that's somebody right there I'd like to see you hook up with.
Who's that?
What up, Bub?
Bubba K, what's up?
Snowman's in here, Bubba. Now he's in Florida, so I mean he ain't that far away. If I ain't mistaken, he's somewhere in northern Florida. Yeah, Bubba, the new song is fucking dope as hell. The one you just dropped out the blue. I'm waiting on the other one you got dropping what, Friday?
Yeah,
Friday morning, I
yeah,
think.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday morning. I'm waiting on that one.
Yeah, if he's somewhere in North Florida, that's not too bad of a drive at all. Probably anywhere from 4 to 5 hours,
Right,
maybe,
man.
depending on how far north he is. Because we get to.
Florida. I can't look it up at the moment.
I know we get to like Panama City and Destin area in like somewhere between 3.5, 4 hours, depending on how fast we drive.
He's an hour from Panama.
Oh yeah,
Bubba,
so it's probably
this is
4 hours.
TJ Sanders. TJ Sanders, that's Bubba K. Y'all sub up to each other. Let's get these subs rolling now, damn it.
What's up, Bubba?
All right. Well, you gave me your 3 artists. Y'all have any pets?
Yeah, we got 2 dogs. One is a Yorkie Poodle mix that my wife got in college. She's getting old. She's a good dog, but she's hard headed. And then we got a golden retriever.
So is that look? Victoria done beat you to it. She done put it Bubba. She done put Bubba's channel in there. That's Bubba's channel. Victoria done put out there, y'all.
Well, why did I need to put Bubba?
Well, I was just saying so they can link up with each other. All right. Well, all right. So you didn't say nothing about cats, so I'm assuming that the favorite pets part would be dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't dislike cats, but I've never had a cat ever in my life. My parents were not cat people at all. They didn't care for cats. Cats were almost like a nuisance around my house growing up. They're always on the cars and just making us mad, getting in the trash and stuff. But yeah, and I think my wife's like slightly allergic. So yeah, no cats.
Okay. All right. So what would be your favorite breed of dog?
Alfred to Phoenix City is 2 hours and 30 minutes.
From Alfred, Florida to Phoenix City is what?
2 hours and 28 minutes.
2 hours and 28 minutes.
2:30.
2 hours and 30 minutes.
137 miles.
Yeah, that's
no hair you want, Mom.
That's an easy drive. Yeah, that's an easy drive. But yeah, no, favorite breed of dog is definitely at this point is a golden retriever, man. When I wanted one for a long time, and when we got this one, she's not going to attack nobody. She's not a guard dog by no means, but dude, as far as she's been the easiest dog I've ever had. She potty trained herself. It took no effort. I mean, as far as just listening and just the basic stuff, she just doesn't. I don't know. She just doesn't do anything wrong. The only thing wrong she does is shed like hell. That's it. That's my only complaint. But I mean, super easy dog.
We've had Rottweilers. I mean, Mom's favorite was the Rottweiler. I'm pretty partial to any bully breed. I like Rottweilers. I like pit bulls. I like cane corsos. I mean, I like a dog that when somebody knocks on the door, they know something's in here besides the firearms we got. So if you get past my dog, then you got to deal with a bunch of guns. But that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, ours will bark and let us know that something's going on, but they're definitely not biting anybody at all.
Do you have a song that you would want me to play off of your catalog that you want everybody to hear before I get into the speed questions?
Lightning round.
The lightning round. The pop off the top of your head round.
Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head, I mean, I think the City Can't. I probably would have picked the City Can't just because I would have putting my stubbornness to the side. Like I feel like I know people were gonna like that one. But yeah, no, we don't have to run back through that. We can go with the speed rounds.
All right.
No, you didn't hear something hit the floor.
No, I didn't hear something hit the damn floor. All right. Wait. Your wife said beagles.
Yeah, she's saying my mom loved beagles
Oh, your
and
mom
Rotties.
loves Rotties and beagles. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right. So, first thing that comes to your mind. This is favorites. You ready?
Yeah.
Favorite soda.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Favorite beer.
I don't drink much beer anymore, but when I did, it was Mick Ultra.
Your favorite mixed drink.
Diet Dr. Pepper and Crown.
Oh, I see where this is going with my next question. Your favorite straight shot.
Crown. And I really don't like, bro. I'm a sissy when it comes to that, for real. I don't do liquor straight. I mean I can, like, I'll take a shot if the mood's right and it's just turned up like that, which is a rare occasion for me because I don't hang out and party a lot anymore. But like, it don't matter how drunk I am, how smooth you claim that liquor is, bro. When I take a shot, I'm doing the stanky leg. It gives me the chills, man. I'm not fond of it. I'm not fond of it.
I do the stanky leg. Oh no! I back in the day, I mean, you know, we would mix a lot of drinks, but nowadays, I mean, me and Mom, we do all our drinking here at the house anyway. I mean, you see me constantly pulling my brown bottle over here, but that being said, you know, I got my liquor in the freezer, and if I'm gonna drink the liquor, I got my cup that I'm gonna take and fill up my cup, and I'm gonna get me a glass of Pepsi, and I'm gonna shoot it, and I'm gonna chase it. I don't know why. I mean, I don't do mix no more. It seemed like when I did mix, to me, it seemed like when I mixed it, I would drink. I don't gonna say I would drink more of it, but it would take less of it for me to get sick off of it. I don't know why I would say. I mean, how that
probably the sugar and stuff. Probably the amount of sugar that you're mixing with it. Probably, if I had to guess.
Dr. Pepper. He's got him a Dr. Pepper. You just damn milling all around and damn being quiet in the background, ain't you?
He's just hanging out.
I'm listening to this awesome interview, bro.
You think it is?
Always, bro.
Your favorite meal? What's TJ like to eat?
I mean, favorite meal? Man, I honestly, bro, I'd probably just have to go with hot wings because I've never in my life, I've almost never had a bad hot wing, no matter where I get it from. And I eat them on average at least once a week. I like hot wings. If I had to just pick my favorite meal, but I'm a fat boy, so I like a lot of food.
All right. Well, this one right here always interests me is what's your favorite dessert?
Man, probably plain old vanilla ice cream. And I'm laughing because my wife already knows what I'm thinking. When we go to ice cream places or something, and she's like, say we go to like a Dairy Queen, she's gonna get that thing loaded up with whatever candy and toppings they can have, and I don't want nothing but plain vanilla, usually a milkshake. But yeah, I don't know. Something about vanilla ice cream is so perfect, it just doesn't need to be bothered.
I'm gonna damn throw some vanilla ice cream. I want to throw it on some peach cobbler or some apple pie or something like that.
Heck yeah.
But it was funny though. A majority of the interviews I've done, I've heard banana pudding. That's what I was waiting.
I know, him being a Southern boy, that's what I was expecting to come out of his mouth.
And you talking about being a fat boy eating, boy. That's all I do. I drink and I might smoke a little, and I'm gonna eat. And I can get through eating, be sitting there rubbing my belly, and look at my wife and say, "What are we having for supper tomorrow?" And she'd be like, "You just ate. Why are you thinking about food? Hell, I want to know what we're gonna have tomorrow."
Yeah, I'm the same way. I might not think that far in advance, but if we're hanging out on the weekends or something and we just ate lunch, I'm still curious what's for dinner tonight. Like what? Like we still got, here in another 5-6 hours or so. What we eating again? Yeah.
What about your favorite car?
I mean,
all-time favorite. Don't tell me what you got in the driveway. I said all-time favorite. I mean, what you want?
For me, it's a tough decision between two. But I would probably say a split bumper Camaro. It's like one of my dream cars.
That was my older brother. I just lost a couple of years ago. That was his very first car. Was a split bumper Camaro.
Yeah,
the old fucking catfish.
My dad.
To me, it's
my
the
dad.
split bumper because it looks like a catfish with his mouth open in the middle.
I'll show you the catfish Camaro.
Okay, that's what we called his, was a catfish. It looked like a catfish with his mouth open.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, my dad is he loves first gen Camaro. So like 67, 68, 69. I grew up. So my dad does or did paint and body work and restoration work my whole childhood. So we had like the line in the beginning of the song, "The City Can't," is 100% true. Where I said, hot rods in the backyard, getting real paint jobs. My dad, when I grew up, I had a shop. We had shops in our backyard, and my dad ran a business in the backyard painting cars. That's what he did, and he was always doing. He done like collision work, like in and out type work, but he also done full restorations for people. So we had a lot of Chevelles and Camaros, you name it. And then he always had a 69 Camaro that he got when I was really young and just slowly, built it up over the years. And then, unfortunately, I don't even want to get into it. He ended up losing that car, and that car got sold after some other events and stuff. But we got another one now. It's a Firebird. We've got a 69 Firebird.
It's not brand.
It needs a lot. It needs a lot, but but we have one.
My wife said it's not supposed to say Brandon. It's supposed to say Bandon. We got a kitten that was abandoned by its mom, so we named it Bandon, and we raised it. Oh, wrong one. But he obviously in there in her lap trying to send a message. But it said Brandon. That's why I started laughing, because it said Brandon instead of Bandon. We just took the off of it and just named it Bandon. Your mom abandoned your ass, so your name's Bandon.
You want me to hit you with a little fact there, TJ?
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right, so you know how the first gens were supposedly 67 through 69?
Yeah.
It was actually 67 through 70 because they did not get the first years of the second gen, which was 1970, until August. So a lot of the leftover inventory that were still being built of the 69s were titled and registered as 70s.
I want to say I knew that, but I'll give it to you because I feel like I thought it was going to go the other way, but I felt like there was something with it. But that's dope.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards that 66 too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking he was going to say, was they actually started in 66, which, most cars nowadays, if you look at the VIN or the stamp or whatever on the door jamb, and it says it was built in September of 2011, then it's really a 2012 model. Like if it was pushed out in the fall.
Let's see, with us, yeah. Well, the car with us is Mustangs, and most people say, "Oh yeah, 1965." Well, actually, when the first production was 64 and a half, and they even put that on the title, 64 and a half. But there was also in 63. There was a prototype in 63 that Mustang came out with that never hit the market.
Actually, there were 3 prototypes in 63.
Well, that's true.
I had a 60. I think mine was a 67. I had a 67 Mustang 6, like a straight 6 with a 203 speed when I was 14, and I completely, like, my dad had ordered parts and stuff like for Christmas one year, and I had done all the body work myself because he, that's what he done. So he, here, do this. I done sanded it one time. We done fixed some rust spots. I sanded it. He primed it. I blocked it. He primed it. I blocked it. He primed it. I blocked it again, like the third time, and then I got in trouble and he sold it before I was old enough to drive it. And my cousin, she has that car now. My uncle bought it from my dad, and they made it my almost one of my dream cars. I mean, they took the straight 6 out, put a 351 in it, the whole works.
351 Windsor.
Back when me and TNT Mom was younger, I had a 66 that had a 289 cam. It had the what was it? 289 board 30 over, had a 12-to-1 pop-ups in it, had the Crane Fireball hydraulic 3/4 cam in it, had the 311 gear in it, and that joker was freaking banging. It had the metallic sky blue paint job with had the pony interior in it. I mean, the car had a blow pump system in it. I mean, and I let my cousin talk me out of it. And then we just here recently got rid of the 67 we had.
I'll send you the video of it after we get off here. Actually, I'll send it to you now, and you can look at it later.
Hell yeah!
All right, what about trucks?
Trucks? I'm kind of a weirdo with trucks because, like, are you asking like what my favorite is? Like what, like a dream truck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this. It's easy. 48 Chevy truck. And I got a story to go with that if you want to hear it. So my neighbor, where we grew up, where I had where we had the body shop. Sorry. So I gotta tell it. I'll try to make it short. We had the shops in the backyard, and across the street there was a guy that he lived there my whole life. In that house, I pretty much grew up in that house my whole life, and he had like some Bel Airs and like a 67 Mustang. He had hit some old classics, and he had a 48 Chevy that my dad's best friend, they had built a truck together that made the cover of a magazine back in the day, and then he had this 48, and then he sold the 48 to one guy, and then I think it got sold again, and somehow it ended up across the street from our house, and I rode in that truck as a small child. And it was just the coolest shit ever. And then I had a chance to buy that truck for like $3,500 when I was a dumbass teenager, and I was building Honda Civics instead. And instead of buying that truck that I probably could have fixed for very little money, I dumped all my money into a Honda Civic street car to go street racing with my racer buddies. And I regretted it every day since. And that truck now, the guy has since passed away, and his daughter got the truck, and she just dumped probably like $100,000 in that thing at a big restoration shop up in Pine Mountain, Georgia, and had it completely done, wood grain bed, patina paint job, fuel injected. I mean, you name it, dude. Custom job, like something you'd see on TV.
I'd have to say, if I had to answer that question myself, it'd be an 83 Toyota Hilux or a Datsun 620 or even a Mazda Repu.
Yeah, those are cool.
I like the older trucks myself. I like the 40 models, the Ford and the Chevys. I like the big fenders in the front, and I like the fold
grill.
up. Yeah, the pointed grill and the fold up damn hoods and all that. I mean, that shit. My dad had a old Model T, and that truck. I mean, to me it was like chitty chitty bang bang on that one, because I think it was a 29. I think is what it was, and then we wound up chopping the roof off of it because My dad didn't really think it was worth that much at the time, so we wound up chopping the roof off of it. We used it as a hunting truck. You couldn't, the tires wouldn't go flat, and if we got stuck, everybody get out and push, and we'd push it. It'd haul the deer, all that. It was good for that. And then over the years, it got tore apart. And then my dad, you talking about vehicles, you talking about restoration vehicles, but you was also talking racing. And I'll send you a picture of my dad's mud bogging truck. But that's what I grew up around, race cars and mud bogging trucks. So I don't know. You talking about racing. I don't know if you raced any in Cordele, Georgia, or if you raced any in Cochran, Georgia. But if you did, I guarantee you've been to Cochran?
I didn't race, but I did go to Cochran, yeah.
How much you want to bet? We probably ran into him.
I bet there was a Taylor. I bet there was a Taylor out there racing too.
I'm trying to think of what race I went down there. I think it was an SCDRA event. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the SCDRA, the front wheel drive series that runs around the Southeast or whatever. I got some buddies.
Gutted stock Pontiacs and shit.
No. They're mostly Honda Civics. The front wheel drive guys. They like Andrew Smith and McGrew, and then I got a buddy Lee Hutchinson and Billy Tidwell. They all run that series. They come up I think they do a race whenever their season goes. I think they do a race once a month or something, but they pay big money, dude. They pay those guys. They got a race called the Winter Freeze that happens in Screven every year that they pay. It goes up every year, but I think last year it was like 16 or 17,000 to win it. And it's a 100-lap race for the front wheel drives.
All right. Well, how about motorcycle? You got a favorite motorcycle?
I don't. I'm not a motorcycle guy. I grew up riding four-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff, and I was it's a miracle I'm alive. And when I got old enough to be able to drive a motorcycle, I kind of, by the time I really wanted one, I've had one, and it was just an old bobber. It wasn't fast. It was like a 250cc, and I didn't like it because it was a hardtail. But
okay. Moving on, Mom said from the vehicles. She knows we'll sit here and talk about vehicles. All right. What's your favorite pastime? You tell me music, I'm gonna come to damn Alabama, kick your ass.
I mean, dude,
if
it
what
ain't
I'm talking about.
I mean, yeah, okay, I won't say music, but I mean, it would be either doing absolutely nothing with my family, or I kind of wish I still had.
All right, put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. We're going to rewind. We're going to go back to this. Your favorite pastime. This is loading up the wife and the kid, and we're going to go do what?
I wish I would not have sold my side-by-side. And I wish that we could still go do that every weekend, because that is stress-free. It's just nothing but fun. Even when you break something, it's funny. It's a good time.
Look,
I love that shit.
I got a 20-foot ski boat sitting up there on the hill with a damn Chevy small block in it that
out of a Corvette
that we used to go and have fun in, and is in shambles right now. And I understand that going that so your favorite pastime would be recreation. I mean, go out and hang out.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, to us, that was it. I mean, we'd pack up the bags, we'd load up the boat, in the boat, we'd put all kind of stuff in there. I have the axe in there, the chainsaw in there, because once we got to the lake, we'd put in at the lake and we'd go out to the island, and that's where we stayed. And usually it was from Friday evening all the way, sometimes to Monday. Just leave your cares at the dock, go to the island, and have fun. The only time we go back to the dock was when we had to go back over there and put more fuel in the boat.
Hell yeah.
Like Mom said, leave the problems at the gate or the dock.
That's right. Yeah, stuff like that's definitely a good relief from reality and stuff. A good escape, I guess. Yeah.
It's peaceful.
Yeah.
When you're just having fun and all you care is to have the fun, and you don't think, I mean, your bills is off your mind, everything's off your mind. You're there to just have a good time. That's,
Right.
I mean, you gave me one of the best answers I've liked. How about what's your favorite wild animal? We're looking for the spirit animal now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know. I've never been asked that. I don't know what my favorite wild animal is.
I know. I like that. That's what I wanted
I
to
mean,
do.
I'm gonna go with deer because they taste really good. I like deer.
Wait, how can that be your spirit animal? Are you saying that you taste good?
He said he wants to be hate, damn it.
Hey man, you receive the energy, bro. You receive the energy when you eat it, right? They're peaceful. If you eat more deer meat, you'll be a peaceful guy.
Mom said, "Come on now." I mean, so we're looking for tiger, bear, eagle, and this man comes out hopping out of the woods like Bambi. Oh,
I didn't know how else to approach that question. I mean, because I really don't know other than that. I mean,
you approached it as food. I mean, if I was going to go the route you just went, with all the wild game dinners that me and Tyler's been to, I'd have to say kangaroo, alligator. I mean,
hey, alligator is good. Alligator's good. I didn't even get, now that I think about it, I didn't even get to have any alligator this time when I was at the beach.
All right, well, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
All right, on alligator, you just had it fried, or have you had it in steaks on the grill?
No, I've just had it fried like at restaurants when we go down to Florida and stuff. That's
Oh,
it.
boy, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to get you a damn tail and cut some steaks up and put some lemon pepper and garlic on them and put them jokers on the grill. That's the bomb.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I haven't tried. I mean, I don't know that I've just tried a lot of different stuff, but I mean, I feel like I'm the type, like if it's meat, I'm going to probably eat it and I'm going to probably like it. So
I'm gonna have to back you up on that. I'm gonna have to back up on that one, because like stuff that I thought that I would really like would be like, I thought I would really like elk, but maybe it was because of who cooked it, how they cooked it, or what. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
Now
it could have been how it was processed.
Like deer. Well, I mean, that's what I was thinking. I like deer, so like, I was thinking elk. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be good. And then I didn't like it. It had an off flavor to it, and that I didn't really care for. And it was grilled also. Bear, we had bear, and it was the driest fucking meat I'd ever had. I mean, it was dry. I was thinking, bear was gonna be real good, but to me, it was really dry. Now we had some kangaroo at one of the wild game dinners, and that's, man, I could have just ate just that. I mean, it was that good, and I didn't think some little damn marsupial hopping around down in Australia could taste that damn good, but it did. Buffalo. I mean, hell, you think cow, big cow? Yeah, that damn big cow tasted real good. All right, we're gonna do this again.
Okay.
We're gonna back up again. We're gonna say favorite wild animal not to eat.
Man.
Your stuff is not connecting, bro.
I don't know how to answer this question.
And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free.
I seen one of those recently at a job I was doing. I was tinting some windows at a manufacturing plant. I was doing some commercial work, and there was a random bald eagle freaking flying out across the field, and he had his nest like right over there. It was definitely pretty cool to see. Yeah, I'll go with that. I guess they're dope. They're cool. I like birds. I feel like if I being able to fly would be pretty cool. So I don't know what other perspective to look at it from.
Well, we got Snowman back. I guess you find some words got sitting where he can stay. How about your favorite TV show? You got one of them?
TV show, series, like show, probably. I got a lot, but I'd probably by default go with Breaking Bad. I've watched that thing start to finish probably 5 times. There's other shows that I would do that with too if I could find them. And one of those other ones is Bates Motel. That I really like that. Suspenseful.
All right. Well, then what's your all-time favorite movie then?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. And involved the fucking car. Wouldn't you know it?
Yeah, no, bro. Back to the Future. I have Back to the Future saved on every platform I can find it on my TV. And it is one of those things that, like, I'll turn it on just to go to sleep. I've seen it so many times I can almost sit there and talk with them.
Do you know of the movie Wraith? WRAITH.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, look it up. Look it up and watch it. I mean, it's an older movie. Yeah, the theatrics ain't as good as what they could be nowadays. But look it up and watch it. It was a pretty good movie.
They might remake it.
Yeah, I'd like it. It'd be dope if they made it. What's his name? Charlie Sheen was the main character, one of the main characters in that movie. And this is when he was like freaking 20s, 21 maybe at the most. So that should tell you, I mean, he's older than I am, so that should tell you how old the movie is.
Yeah.
Mom's back to the room. All right. What about sports?
Sports. I mean, I'd probably just go with football. I played football when I was really young, and then as far as it's like watching, spectator wise, it would be between, like, on the TV. I watch more football than anything, and I still like to go and watch the dirt track. This camera's backwards. But I still like to go and watch the dirt track racing in person. I haven't been in a while, though, because I'm scared I'll come home and spend money.
Okay, I got to ask Snowman a question. Did you say I see dead people?
Why are you seeing dead people?
Snowman, did you say I see dead people?
I thought Tyler said that.
I didn't say anything. I was just listening to y'all.
Did you not hear it?
TJ heard it.
I didn't hear anything on this one.
I mean, it was like your mic went live and then your mic went out. And we thought you said I see dead people. Maybe it was just, I don't know, maybe it was just noise.
It was plain as day.
All right, well
somebody or something said it.
We're going football, so I already know this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Who's your favorite college football team?
The Alabamian is going with Georgia Bulldogs, bro.
Yeah! Snowman got to have something to say about that. I know he does.
I can explain. I can explain. So, okay, like we said earlier, I'm right on the river. Okay, when I was growing up, my parents didn't really like watch college football like that, but I was an outside kid, kicked out of the house, not kicked out. I ran out the house in the morning and I showed up, they were calling, looking for me. It's like, you couldn't keep me in the house. So I was always up the street at my buddy's house. We're playing football in the front yard. Their dad, so a lot of their family is from like Columbus. And so they were Georgia fans. So we were always watching the Georgia games on the weekends as kids while we were playing football in the front yard. So like just naturally, I rocked with the Bulldogs from a very early age. So that's how I became a Georgia fan in Alabama.
Snowman, you hear that? You got an Alabama boy that now roots for the damn dogs.
Yeah, I hear it.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not.
I still love you. I still love you, brother. I still love you.
Yeah, it's not super uncommon over here. Like there's a big
No, it's
mixture.
not.
There's a big mixture of Georgia, Alabama, and Auburn fans because we're 30 minutes. I mean, we're 30 minutes from Auburn
That's
where we're
right.
at too.
You know how it is. That's right.
Yeah.
My house has got 3 different ones themselves, just in my household.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, house divided.
Oh, house divided.
Oh yeah,
it
my
is.
wife's an Auburn fan.
Yeah.
Only
War
thing I'm gonna
Eagles.
say to that, I ain't got but one thing to say to that. Go Dogs! Okay. All right. Do you do NFL?
I don't. You know, I want like next time it comes around, if I can remember, I want to try to keep up with it if I have the time because I tried to get into it some last year towards the end.
It's
And I just
worth it.
well, I just don't have a favorite team, so it makes it hard for me to just like I don't know what it is about it. Because I can watch other teams in the college that I'm not pulling for either, and I can just watch a good game and enjoy it. But for some reason with NFL, it's been hard for me to like watch it and enjoy it the same.
Yeah, it's kind of turned into like NASCAR.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's kind of
They
weird.
got political.
Yeah.
I get.
They got too
I don't-
political, and they started letting their players now use their platform for their political gains. And I mean,
Be
since
careful. Be
since
careful.
Colin
Be
did what he
careful.
did, I haven't.
Be careful. They're gonna cut your channel off.
I don't care what they do. I'm just saying, since they got to where they was letting, I mean, you're a paid sports player. Get out there and play the sports. Don't get political. Do your fucking job. Then you want to get political off the field. But when you're on the field, you're paid to play to entertain. So get out there and play the fucking game. That's why I like college. Them boys, they're out there working towards something, and they give you a hell of a show. The NFL don't give you the show like they used to. They used to hit hard. They used to go hard. But now I'm making, man, why should I do that? I'm making so many million, why should I do that? No, you're paid
Hey,
to play.
TNT, you know what that reminds me of? What you just said?
What?
You just said they used to go hard and all that stuff. You know what that reminds me of?
Probably Mean Joe Green and damn Roger
No,
Staubach.
them dogs.
Them dogs, yeah.
Well, you know how much just a water boy gets paid? A water boy gets almost $100K a year in the NFL.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
What is it?
Back to TJ Sanders. How about that awesome song I heard last night? Man, I can't get it out of my head. It's like one of them things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, dude.
Well, I tell you what, that was the end of my page.
Hey, we finally.
That being said, we're gonna play one more song by TJ before we get out of here.
What you playing? What you gonna play now?
We're gonna play Here for Good. I keep hearing some Stuck in the Mud and all kind of stuff in this damn song, and I really like the shit out of it. So we're gonna listen to this one, then we're gonna come back. We're gonna see what Mr. TJ thinks of this one and what his last bit is on this interview here. So we're gonna get up in it. Let's listen to this. Here for Good.
Please don't make me. I don't wanna go, no, no. Same old whip that I used to push. Same old bitch giving dirty looks. You can find me this side of the woods. I'll be okay if I'm stuck here for good. If I'm in for good. If I'm in for good, if I'm in for good, cause I'm in for good. You know, you can find me. Oh this side of the woods. On 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 this side of the woods. Ain't no lines in these roads, how could I cross them? They was trailing behind me, know that I lost them. I'm down by the creek, but I ain't with Dawson. In this little town, ain't many options. I make the best of this shit cause I'm awesome. Work on what daddy taught me. Leave the feelings at home and work at the office. No matter how much this town will beat me down, I'ma rep this shit till I lounge in the coffin. That's just how this cloth is cut. I've been known to try my luck. When the times get tough, I know how to chalk it up. I know how to count my losses. Plus, they done brought me out when I lost my touch. They done held me down when I can't see up. I done broke this ground, then I claim this mud. I done built this family with nothing but love. You know, you can find me on this side of the woods. On this side of the woods. On this side of the woods. You can't take me. I ain't gonna go, no. Same old whip that I used to push. Same old bitch giving dirty looks. You can find me this side of the woods. I'll be okay if I'm stuck here for good. If I'm here for good. If I'm here for good. If I'm here for good. Cause I'm here for good. You know, you can find me on this side of the woods. On this side of the woods.
Talk to me, TJ.
Well, why don't you fix the lights?
Oh, gotta fix the lights.
TJ is muted.
TJ, can't hear you.
What you want to know?
I want to know what you was thinking on that song when you made it.
I mean, that song is pretty much just, I mean, like that last line in the hook says, I'll be okay if I'm stuck here for good. I mean, that, you know, you have a lot of rappers, a lot of artists in general, not even just rappers, but, you know, that talk about making it out of, you know, where they're from, and they have these big dreams and aspirations, and they want to do all this stuff and go everywhere and move here and do that. And I mean, I love where I'm from, man. And I mean, I really do. I mean, it made me who I am. And that's kind of what the song's about. It's just like, no matter the bad experiences here, like I grew up here, this is what made me, and I'm okay if I never leave here. So, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of that song.
That's what she was saying.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, how did you enjoy the interview?
I enjoyed it, man. It was like completely effortless, pressureless. I mean, I feel like we just hung out and chopped it up. I mean, I feel like it's going to be helpful too, man. And I love that y'all are doing this, like regardless of the size of the channels and stuff. And before I get off here, I do want to speak more on the rundown from that aspect. We touched on it some earlier, as far as like there being no losers. I've got another video on my page of me just talking, where I touch on this and there is no losers, man. I've had big artists, that I've sent some messages with, and it's opened up avenues, other people in the competition, even if they're not a big artist, just somebody like what happened with Tony and that's still an opportunity. That's still something, another step forward. So even if it's something small, like shout out to Athena. She hit me up the other day and, you know, added me to her Discord and was telling me, you know, I got people that do this, and we can figure out a way, you know what I'm saying? And I can link you up with somebody. If you don't have somebody for said aspect, there's people in here that can point you in the right direction or help you with that. And so that's dope. You know, even if I don't get famous off of the show, having other artists like willing to work, and just the exposure and just the learning experience, even just the advice that you get on the show, all the way down to stuff like this that kind of branches off of it and gives you an opportunity to kind of show face and give the people a feel for who you really are outside of it. I mean, all of it matters, and no matter how much of a drop in the bucket it is, it still adds up. Everything adds up over time. So I appreciate y'all doing this, and I appreciate the rundown for sure. I think it's all positive, man. And I think this goes hand in hand with it, man. Like you doing the interviews and willing to bring these people up and let them, show who they are and make contact and try to help them out. I mean, it's a genuine thing, man, and it's really dope, and I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And that being said, mom said, which I told her I was gonna try to keep it, 2 hours or less. We done about hit the 3 hour mark here, so I'm gonna go ahead and have Tyler pull up the outro, and we're gonna get out of here. When the song ends, that's the end of it. And go ahead.
I got one question. He might have done answered it, and I didn't hear. Have you ever done anything live, TJ? Have you ever done anything live at all?
Like a performance?
Yeah.
No. Well, so when I was really young, my first go around, like when I was like 18, 19, there was like a karaoke situation that my family made me do, and I done an original song back then in like a hot wing spot. And then I done a showcase a few months back in Columbus, where it was basically a bar full of artists and artist friends, and they all took turns performing their song. It was like a birthday bash type deal. I done that a few months ago, but I have very little experience with it. But yeah,
I was just curious, man. I was just curious. I didn't know if he asked you that or not. I was like, I'm going to ask him real quick. All right. Hey, appreciate all the good music, man. TNT. I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother. Do what you got to do.
I know. I mean, we just fitting to get on out of here, and like I said, this right here helps the independent artist. It helps people make connections, and like Mom said, doors have been open. So I appreciate you giving me a chance to interview you, and I hope you enter in season 3.
I'm pretty sure I am.
And you're going on the wheel. You ain't done with it yet. You're going on the wheel.
Right. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
All right. So that being said, everybody, until next time, I want y'all to always keep it real.
Purchase your tracks.
We keep it real. What the fuck gonna do it like we do? We keep it real. We making moves, you see it too. We keep it real. And they don't like that shit, that's the truth. We keep it real. We keep it real. We keep it real. What the fuck gonna do it like we do? We keep it real. We making moves, you see it too. We keep it real. And they don't like that shit, that's the truth. We keep it real. We keep it real. We keep it real. All the way, not halfway. My catchphrase is fuck all the bitches, they can catch your face. They want this smoke, then rap away. And I'm billing you bitches for all of the time that you making me waste. Yeah. And yeah, I rap it, and all of you bitches are going to shade. Yeah. It's funny though, cause y'all in the comments, but don't grab a mic. I'm the Grim Reaper, let me grab my sight. Then I'ma send you pussies to the afterlife. You don't want the smoke, you don't want the drama, you don't want the beef, you don't want the problems. And this ain't a threat, nah, it's a promise. You gon' be in that obituary column if you keep on fucking with us. I don't know why you so mad that you suck. And you get till I ain't giving a fuck. So run up on them, keep on living it up. Hey, we thought we can help. We know that you can't really do it like that. You broke fucks need a cash grab. If you needed some money, you could've just stashed. If you don't know, we don't give a fuck what anybody says. We better than y'all with or without cheddar involved. So I wouldn't pick up the pen. If I was you, what I would do is shut the fuck up and reset. If you really think this is all that we got, like I'm telling you, you ain't see shit. We keep it real. What the fuck gonna do it like we do? We keep it real. We making moves, you see it, so we keep it real. And they don't like that shit, that's the truth. We keep it real. We keep it real. We like that shit, that's the truth. We keep it real. We keep it real. We keep it real.
Fucked up, load them trucks up, you're gonna bust what? Not a fucking thing. Everybody mad at Menace, but you're like bad internet, you'll keep a buffering. Hold up, let me take it back. Turtle, shut up when I snap. Fuck you and your mama, dog. They just want the drama. Y'all the ones that caused it all along, so fuck it, I'ma drop it on a song. And tell you ain't nothing but a bitch, I'ma murder you all for the fuck of it. Y'all done got Menace right up in his bag. We gon' know that none of you touching my swag. Shut the fuck up, you old dirty ass hag. You mad as a bitch cause I'm giving you flack. We never needed fucking money from you. Don't give a fuck if you don't like what we do. And honestly, I don't got nothing to prove. You lame as a bitch and don't like how I move. Cool. But y'all just be mad that when you attack, we bring it right back. He's menacing threats to the death of me, ho. I'm loading the clip up and let me go.
Keep it real. What the fuck gon' do it like we do? We keep it real. We make your moves, you see it too. We keep it real. And they don't like that shit, that's the truth. We keep it real. We keep it real. We keep it real. What the fuck gon' do it like we do? We keep it real. We make your moves, you see it too. We keep it real. And they don't like that shit, that's the truth.